Yo, it's your boy, Orion, one half of the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Back at you with a new video. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Football Giants with your boy, Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As you can see, my team playing today to try to show that we are one of the best teams, not only in the NFC South, but to kind of represent the NFC in general, that we are one of the best teams in the NFL. Yes, we have the Steelers. Yes, we have the Chiefs. But I really feel that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the third best team in the NFL. This is going to be kind of one of those gimme games where we don't really expect a whole lot from the Giants, but you never know. Maybe they'll put up a little bit more of a fight than we're assuming, but most people have my Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this game and winning this game big. But we'll have to see as we move forward, you know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints on Sunday Night Football. I can't wait to get revenge on the Saints, obviously, in Tampa, in Raymond James Stadium on Sunday Night Football. But I hope everyone is having a great Monday. After this game is over, as we transition into Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to try to be able to pump out some reaction videos as well, do a different format, do the background that you see right now, and then maybe make the reaction video a little bit smaller. So instead of it being full screen, maybe the NFL will be a little bit more lenient. And if I end up doing it in the corner of the screen, kind of where you see the scoreboard, maybe a little bit bigger than that, take up about a quarter or half of the screen, maybe they'll let us keep some of those reaction videos up. So I'm going to keep pumping them out. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, a fantastic Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We definitely have gotten to see who the best teams in the NFL at the halfway point. Obviously, as you know, the Steelers and the Chiefs are Super Bowl determined teams to get there. And by far, those are the two best teams in the AFC and in the NFL. As far as the NFC is concerned, we thought the Packers were up there. They lost to the Vikings. They definitely need help, you know, with defense, being able to stop the run, being able to get another weapon at wide receiver, which they probably should have drafted Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk as another name that comes to mind, but they decided to go for Jordan Love. Now they're paying the price. So you might have to slide them back a little bit. Obviously, we've seen what Seattle can do. We've seen what Arizona can do, the Rams can do, even though they had that tough loss against Miami. That was kind of a trap game. I still feel that the Rams are still one of the top 5 or 6 teams in the NFC, no doubt. But maybe the Saints and the Bucs start climbing up the ladder a little bit, more than maybe the Packers, maybe more than the Eagles, obviously, or any team in the NFC East. Maybe the Saints and the Bucs are the cream of the crop in the NFC. Right, we'll have to kind of see as the weeks go along if that statement ends up being true. Seahawks are still good. Rams are still good. Packers are still good. Cardinals are still good. But we will have to see. I obviously like the Saints and the Bucs based off our defense. We're very well-rounded. Same thing with the Rams. We're very well-rounded on offense and defense, and I think that's really what's going to take to be able to get to an NFC championship game, is having that balance on the offense and the defense, and that's big facts. Ryan Strick in the building. Chiefs Kingdom look very, very good against a very shitty New York Jets football team. But let's be real. The Chiefs are the best team in the AFC, not named the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not sure if you guys line up on the schedule this season. I don't think so. But if you guys play in the playoffs, that is going to be really what we want to see in the AFC championship game. Kind of like what we wanted with the Ravens and the Chiefs last year. Hopefully we end up getting the Steelers and the Chiefs this year. I don't really see a whole lot of weaknesses in either team's game. Like I said, if you got Patrick Mahomes, I'm still going to take the Chiefs over the Steelers, even though the Steelers are great, even though the Steelers are undefeated. I mean, I can't go against Patrick Mahomes, bottom line. You know what I mean? They might have that loss, you know, from the Raiders. That was just obviously a great divisional game. The Steelers are going to lose a game or two. They're not going to go undefeated. No team goes undefeated. The Ravens could have won that game against the Steelers if you had Lamar Jackson not turn over the football, utilize the weapons. So it shows you can be MVP one year and you can fall back dramatically. But the thing is, Lamar Jackson is not Patrick Mahomes. You're not going to see Patrick Mahomes regress and go backwards like you saw Lamar Jackson. The bottom line, one guy can throw the football. The other guy, to me, really can't. One guy can be in the pocket and go out on the outside. He can improvise, overhand, underhand, one eye, behind the back, whatever you need to do. He is a true passer in the game. With Lamar, it's more of a gimmick player. To me, it's kind of like an RG3, a Colin Kaepernick kind of player. A little bit better than those players, but it's very gimmicky. And if you're not being able to have a consistent O-line, and obviously Stanley, they obviously have some injuries there up front, which is brutal with Ronnie going down. The running game is not consistent. The defense is not consistent. So I didn't really think that the Ravens had a shot, even though they were at home. You think that they would if this was past teams of the Ravens, but I see a lot of holes in that team. And I even like probably the Titans, even though they get exploited quite a bit and lost to the Bengals. I think I like the Titans overall more than the Ravens. I mean, there's definitely a big gap between the Titans, the Bills, the Ravens. That's the next tier. The top tier is the Steelers and Chiefs. And no doubt, I mean, there's no other teams that I would put up there besides those two. Those two are the two best teams in the AFC, the two best teams in the NFL. And then you got the Bucs, you got the Saints, you got the Packers, you got the Seahawks, you got the Cardinals and the Rams as the next tier in the NFC. But I really like my Bucs chances, to do some damage. I really do. I mean, if you look at our team with the defense, the offense, everything that's flowing, I think we have the most complete offense and defense in the NFC. And we're going to have to just try to keep getting better and better each week. And if we end up in the NFC Championship game, I'm really hoping for that. And I think if we can keep executing our offense and defense, who knows? Maybe a Super Bowl berth against the Chiefs or the Steelers is in the works. And I'm not sure if they would be able to beat either of those teams, but you never know. The Super Bowl is in Tampa. Anything can happen. Ryan Strick in the building. Chiefs. Michael Lawler. Go Giants. Giants in the building. Strick says Raiders fans really won their Super Bowl in Week 5. Sad. Hey, they still could make the playoffs. They could still make a wild card, Strick. Danny Dimes about to pop off like he did last year. This isn't the same defense, and this isn't Jameis Winston. I'm hoping that you guys put up a good game. I hope you guys put up a good fight. This one might get ugly. Bottom line, we might win this game by 15, 20 points or more. I'm hoping the Giants make it a more competitive game, but I think the Bucs are really going to show you how great we really are. B. Ramsey in the building. What to do? Ramley in the building. Tough loss, but guess what? It was Tua. It was the defense. It was making Jared Goff uncomfortable. Obviously it's one of those games you burn the tape and you move forward. Definitely a little bit alarming because you got Seattle and the Cardinals getting better and better each week. If you have George Kittle in fantasy like I do, Jimmy Garoppolo looks like he's going to be out long term. Kittle out long term. So the Niners are going to start losing games, and the Rams and the Cardinals and Seahawks are going to start winning more. So it's going to be a battle of position, but I still like the Rams a lot. That was just you ran into a freight train called Tua Tagovailoa. And I think you'll still be able to recover from it, but it definitely shows you, some of the holes that you have in your team, and you want to make sure that you can get that corrected as we're going deeper in the season in November, December, and January, especially against Seattle and the Cardinals, and that's big facts. Let me acknowledge everybody here in the room. Lawler in the building. Barayan Tarakis. What's up? He said, what are your thoughts on George Kittle getting injured? Fuck. I have him in fantasy. Not good for the Niners. Not good for my fantasy football team. But we'll see what it does. I mean, I'm hoping that I can still find a way. B. Ramsey says, let's go Bucks. Trey Holiday, what's up, my guy, in the building. Chiefs over Steelers. Of course, Shrek, you'd say that because you're a Chiefs fan, but guess what? I believe it too. I like the Chiefs more than the Steelers. Even though the Steelers have the best defense in football, I think the Bucks have the second best defense in football, but I think with the Chiefs, it's going to be tough. Doesn't matter if it's the Steelers or the Buccaneers in the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are so good that those defenses could stop them maybe for like a quarter, maybe two. But I'm not sure if you're going to be able to stop Patrick Mahomes for 4 quarters. They would have to play a perfect game, and that's facts. Smash that like button, B. Ramsey says. Big facts. What up, Ryan? What up, Room? Go Seahawks. 12th man. DK Metcalf is the best wide receiver in the game. DK Metcalf is the best wide receiver in the game. DK Metcalf is the best wide receiver in the game. And I think he's really showing it kind of a off game last week, but every single week he keeps getting better and better and better. And Michael Thomas was the best last year. He's been out all year. Still like DeAndre Hopkins. I still like Tyreek the Freak Hill. I still like some of these other guys that are stepping up and making big plays. Calvin Ridley's been nice. There's been a lot of other guys that have been making really big plays. Robbie Anderson has been a top 5 wide receiver, but I think it's kind of unanimous. If you've watched the Seahawks at all or any highlights, DK Metcalf at this point is the best wide receiver in the game. It's almost like a Joe Montana to Jerry Rice with Russell Wilson to DK Metcalf. Scary offense. I'm excited what they do on the defensive side of the ball to see what they can do, and that's big facts. Troll Patrol, what up, Orion? What up, NWSF? Fly, Eagles, fly. Don't count us out. LOL. Hey, you're going to win your division. You'll get into the playoffs and host a playoff game. I just don't know if you're going to beat anybody, and that's facts. But, it was a good win for you guys against a beat-up Cowboys team, and that's facts. Chiefs would beat the Steelers by 14+. Ooh, I don't know about that, Strick. I don't know about that. Mahomes is the MVP right now, no argument. I think there is. I think there's a couple other people that you could have in that conversation, but I love Mahomes. You already know how I feel about him. Big facts. Optimus Prime in the building. Sup, Ryan, what to do? Not to be mean, but I like to see my team in first place in the NFC South. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be in first place in the NFC South after we win tonight, and that's facts. Nola, never nervous. You're just so, tunnel vision with your Saints. You guys are still going to be a good football team, but you will see when the Tampa Bay Bucks, when we host you guys Sunday night, revenge from week 1. We're not the same team from week 1. Obviously, we are the best team in the NFC, and that's big facts. Justin York, why does Chauncey Gardner-Johnson have such a punchable face coming from a Saints fan? Well, if you remember, with the kind of shit-talking that they did, with some of the shorter players, the shorter running backs on the Bears in the past, right? So we know that he definitely is a shit talker. They said that he spit, on whims. They said ripped out his mouthpiece. That's what they're saying, and then he's denying that. So there's definitely a lot of shit talking. We don't know really the whole truth about it, but definitely not the right way to handle it, to snatch the chain Debo style and then punch the helmet. You can meet in the locker room or meet on the bus and whatnot, but definitely not what you want to see. It's a distraction for both the Bears and the Saints, who could both be playoff teams this season. I don't necessarily like seeing that, but, you're going to see it from time to time. This is man's game. You're going to talk shit. You're going to spit. You're going to, rip out mouthpieces. You're going to talk shit to the best of them. Shit's going to happen. You're going to end up pissing someone off to a point where you think that maybe you talk so much shit that they're just going to walk off and nothing's going to happen, but you'll see. Sometimes people throw them bows, and that's big facts. So we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Football Giants live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. About half of you that are in the room now have smashed the like button. Looks like we have about 8 right now. If you haven't done it, please do. It's good for analytics. It's good for metrics. We're trying to go for 100 likes and 100 in the donos on every live stream that we do. I'm back. I'm feeling good. The depression is gone. I'm very motivated. I'm amped up. This is going to be a very, very good quality game, I'm hoping. And it's a good chance for you guys, if you haven't seen the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in full throttle, if you haven't really seen them, even though Godwin's out, we're going to have AB back, hopefully against the Saints on Sunday night, but you're going to be able to see Tampa Bay tonight. You're going to see Tampa Bay versus the Saints on Sunday night, and then you're going to see Tampa Bay versus the Chiefs, which I might be able to do. So we'll get a real gauge on how good the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are. If I'm not as good as the Chiefs or the Steelers, that's okay, but if I'm the best team in the NFC or top 2, I'll take it. And I like my defense more than any other defense in the NFC, and honestly, I like my defense compared to anyone in the AFC, not named the Pittsburgh Steelers. So if I can count on my offense and defense to both be in the top 5, I'm going to take it. And that's big facts, but hopefully everyone is having a good day. Let's see here. Fly, Eagles, fly. I told you Michigan State was going to beat Michigan. You did. 34-13 is the prediction from Crystal. What it do, Crystal? Hopefully you're having a good day. I also came here to see your Bucks destroy the New York Giants. Optimus Prime, Gerald Black and Gold, White Toes. What up? How are ya? Saints in the building. Nolans Saints. The Rams, I mean, it was very Oh, man, it was very frustrating to see them play the way that they did, but I had a feeling that that would be a trap game. Raiders ain't even sniffing the playoffs. I wouldn't say that. Still too early. There'll be teams like them and the Colts. They'll be sniffing around for one of those wild card spots, and that's big facts. 50 likes, $50 in donos by halftime. I hope so. Miami Dolphins are looking very good. They could be a team that makes the playoffs, and that's big facts. I like the Dolphins a lot. They're looking good. Flores from the Patriots camp, good defense. They look nice, and they get a lot of draft picks the next 2 to 3 years that they've been accumulating. So watch out for them. They're going to be dominating. Let's go Giants tonight? No. Let's go Bucks. Nola. He is the best until MT returns. We don't even know what MT looks like, Nola. He's not going to be on the DK Metcalf level. It might take him a few weeks to get to that level. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And Michael Thomas punched oh boy in the face, and that is facts. They definitely have issues. Chartsy, Gardner, Johnson. Bucks with the kickoff return. Go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. MT, Sanders will be back Sunday. Well, Sanders has got COVID, so you better hope that he's okay and he doesn't spread it to the rest of the teammates out there, and that's big facts. Oh, Henry in the building. For your information, if you're on your phone, you can close the live chat, hit the like button, and then reopen the live chat. Bang. Please do that. Please smash that like button. Donate to your boy. There's over 20 people in the room. Only a half of y'all have smashed that like button so far, so if you can please smash that like button for your boy, it would be greatly appreciated. Can your defense stop the clone? We will see. Giants win by 30. No Clan Jolly. No, they won't. Let's get those thumbs up in the building. Odin's Child in the building. Chiefs Kingdom. Brady, hands off. Nice defense by the Giants. I love the Giants wearing the throwback unis from the Lawrence Taylor days. I love that. Odin's Child, Chiefs Kingdom, my boy. You guys look great. And like I said, it's going to be interesting to see if we get a Steelers-Chiefs AFC championship game, because that is what I want to see. Let's see. What do I think about Quan Alexander pickup? Since he's a former Buck, got to stay healthy, obviously. Yes. Me knowing him, very familiar with his game. Very injury prone, him, and obviously the same guy that they traded for, or traded away, Kiko Alonso. Nice catch. But the thing is both guys are injury prone, but I think that if he can stay on the field, a huge asset for the Saints. They're thinking that he might be able to give them that extra burst, that extra swag, that extra drip, going against the Bucks and the rest of the NFC. So I like the move. I think Quan Alexander, when healthy, can be a great player, but can he stay healthy? Can Kiko stay healthy? I'm not too sure, so we will see. Rams maybe get eliminated in your Survivor League. Oh, Henry, yeah, that was tough. Tony Grady, Raiders, $20. Bang, my guy. Appreciate you very, very much. Shotgun set, Brady. Handoff. Rojo with a short game. What has happened to Cam? It's COVID-19. It's the mental part of the game, and obviously, as you know, they don't have a whole lot of weapons out there. So I mean, they're done. The bottom line, the Patriots are done. I don't think that they're going to be able to recover. The Bills aren't that much better, right? But they're going to be able to win the AFC East. And like I said, they might be trying to tank for Trevor Lawrence or maybe one of these future quarterbacks. It's going to be weird to see a Bill Belichick team tank, and they're not going to tank on purpose, but they definitely are not going to make the playoffs, in my opinion. Brady, play action fake. Wide open, baby. Scotty Miller, first down, Buccaneers. What a do. Optimus Prime says, Saints are doing pretty good considering we don't have MT13, Emmanuel Sanders. Agreed, Optimus Prime. You guys are doing fantastic. You guys are doing great. And like I said, out of all the teams in the NFC, even though I'm a Bucs fan, I think the Saints are the second best team right now in the NFC. I think the Bucs are the best, and I think the Saints are second. I had the Packers up there, but if you can't beat the Vikings, I mean, obviously that's a trap game, a divisional game. Dalvin Cook went off. But I think overall, offense, defense, coaching, and the will to be able to play great without some of your stars there, you got to give the Saints credit. And if I was such a fucking hater, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't give them any credit. Nice run up the middle. But I really do think, because I think the Saints got a better D than Seattle. I think the Saints got a better D than the Cardinals. And then the Rams and the Saints got similar defenses, but with Jalen Ramsey out, they definitely got exposed. So I think player for player, the Saints defense has more ballers, in my opinion, than any other NFC defense, except the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At least at this point, with Levante David and Devin White, my D-line, my secondary, that's just kind of how I feel. It's going to be definitely a fun matchup on Sunday Night Football, and that's facts. Brady, play action fake, steps up, screen pass. Rojo, come on, baby. What up, everybody? Crystal Hayes in the building. 6 Inc. in the building. What up, O-Dog? What up, 6 Inc.? How are ya? You destroyed me in fantasy. Kittle's out for the year. I hope I can make the top 4 in our league, but it's not looking too good, my guy. Congratulations on beating my ass this week in fantasy. Just my guys didn't hit. Your guys did. You had a better lineup than me, and congratulations, man. You dominated. Let's see here. Guys, can we confirm that Panthers won't make the wild card? No, they are not going to make the wild card, but I do think that they are going to go on a run with Run CMC coming back. Like I said, it just depends on the other teams in the NFC West. And obviously, I think the Bucs and Saints, we're going. Green Bay is going. The Eagles are going, right? And then you got the Niners probably not making it. So you got probably the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals making it. So I just don't know where they're going to take a spot from. And that's facts. But I like the Panthers a lot. I think that they're playing with a lot of pride, and they're a year early. No one expected them to make the playoffs anyways this season. If they were going to go to the playoffs, it would be next year. So I think they're playing great. You know, take it one game at a time. So we will see. We will see. Well, the Eagles are going to start, playing some tough opponents, but so are the Cowboys, so we'll see where it goes. But I still think the Eagles, nice, overthrown. But I still think the Eagles definitely, there's no one else that's going to be able to compete. The Giants, Washington football team, Cowboys, this is not happening. Just not happening. No Limit Mike in the building, what to do? What to do? DK Metcalf in fantasy. Man, he's killing it, my guy. He is killing it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers got the Devin White sewn jersey on. We are the best team in the NFC, period. But I do think the Saints are second best. Then I'd probably, even though the Packers lost, I still like the Packers, but they need to make some moves and the deadline tomorrow. And then the Seahawks are up there, Cardinals, Rams, they're all up there. That's kind of the cream of the crop to me. But there'll be a lot of movement between a lot of these teams. So we got Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Giants, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Let's go, baby. Shotgun set. Half of y'all have smashed the like button that are in the room. If you haven't done it, please do. Unclick on the chat, smash the like button, and then you can open it back up. Brady, pressure coming. Old man running to his right, throwing it away. Incomplete. Blaine Gabbert, but we're not going to have to see him anymore. Yeah, but anyone that drafted DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley, those were the two guys I told you that were going to break out, just like last year. I told you it was going to be Michael Gallup that was going to break out. He did. You know, there's just certain guys that you just have a feeling that are really going to take it to the next level. And, you know, we've definitely hit on those predictions on the guys that are really going to take off, and that's big facts. If you haven't smashed that like button, please do. Not all of you have smashed it just yet. 14 and 21 based off the likes and the donos. We're looking for 50 and 50 by halftime, 100 and 100 by the time the live stream is over. Field goal attempt is up. Wow, how did Suck Up make up? Field goal is good. I'll take it. That was a little scary. I didn't know if he was going to make it. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday. Like I said, you know, just trying to get back into the swing of things. After the game is over, I'm going to try to format the reaction videos maybe a little bit differently, make them smaller, use the background that you're seeing right now, and then replace the scoreboard with the video of the highlights and make it obviously bigger than the scoreboard. But see if that will be the difference. Maybe I can make it to that, you know, size where the NFL will be like, okay, it's not full screen, you know what I mean? So maybe that they'll be a little bit more lenient, and I'm hoping that that'll work, so that way I can start pumping out more reaction videos. I want to do that. Still going to be doing the power rankings. Still going to be able to do the, you know, picks of the week, you know, based on the games, and we're about at the halfway point. So we really are starting to see who the best teams in the NFL are. You know, like I said, I like that DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson got Carlos Dunlap, the defense. Has given up a lot of yards and a lot of plays, but I think some of them is just miscommunication, and I think Seattle's defense is a little bit better than what they're getting kind of blamed for. They're not as bad as a Dallas Cowboy defense, and that's big facts. And once they get Jamal Adams back, get Dunlap in there, B-Wags, you know, I'm not sure if they're going to win the NFC West because the Rams and the Cardinals are going to give them a run for their money. But as far as offense is concerned, nobody's offense rolls better than Seattle's. in that NFC West. Yeah, Kyler Murray can get it going at times, but at times is inconsistent. Same thing with the Rams and Jared Goff and the offense. Sometimes that offense looks unstoppable, but then other times it just looks horrible. So we got to be able to kind of see where it goes, and you want to have balance. So even though Seattle's team has the worst balance out of those two teams, the offense is that much better. So if you go in that mentality and you just, try to throw up 30, 40, 50 a game, at some point you're going to face a good defense like the Bucs and the Saints, and you probably aren't going to put up that many points. But for the time being, it's working for Seattle, and at least they address the D-line for Dunlap and the pass rusher. So we will have to see. But like I said, if Seattle makes the NFC Championship game, would I be surprised? No, because you got Danger Russ, you got DK Metcalf. Arguably, that's the second best quarterback besides maybe Mahomes, and you got the best wide receiver in the league. And you got Tyler Lockett, who's playing like a top 10 wide receiver. And when Carson's healthy, that's a top 10 running back. So, you got a lot of weapons there. So I really like Seattle, and I think that they are going to be able to get on a run. Rams and Cardinals are going to be right there as well. That's kind of the cream of the crop in the NFC West. Sad for the Niners getting banged up with Jimmy G and George Kittle, but we kind of knew with injuries with that team they weren't going to be able to hang. At some point they were going to fall back, and today's the day with Kittle being out arguably for 8 weeks. Pretty much the rest of the season, and Jimmy G, who knows when he's going to come back. That high ankle sprain is deadly because he can't even push off. If you watch that Niners and Seattle game, he looked fucking horrible. Made the Seattle defense look good. So, and then when Mullins went in, you could see anyone that they bring in as a backup is going to end up, throwing touchdowns and putting up yards. I know Marcos probably got scared seeing that happen, but, it is what it is. Que pasa, Big Jim Cruz, fly, Eagles, fly. What to do, my guy? Hopefully everything is going great with you in your life. I feel great. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had a little low moment there for about a week and a half, but I feel like I've turned the page and everything is great. And like I said, we're going to be going strong for the rest of the season. Bucks looking good. Thank you, man. And like I said, me and Nola, heel kid and try to talk shit to me and joke with me, how horrible my Bucks are and how Brady's trash. But deep down, he knows my team is good. I think it's just kind of surprising that we manufactured this team. We haven't been good since 2007. We manufactured this team in like 5 months, and we're already looking like one of the best teams in the NFC, one of the top 5 in the NFL. But that obviously has to do with the coaching. Bruce Arians, Todd Bowles, Byron Leftwich at OC, obviously Devin White and Levante David and the defense coming together, and also Brady playing better than we ever imagined. Let's be real. We never thought, even me as a Bucs fan, we never thought that the Bucs would look this good this soon. They talked about it, right? And obviously I lost O.J. Howard. He's out for the year. But with the other guys, they're just starting to get better and better. And out of any team in the NFC, it seems like the Bucs have a lot of room to get better than what they're even playing at right now. And it's not like we're getting blown out. We lost to the Saints week 1. We lost to the Bears by 1 point. So, there's room for improvement. There's definitely games that we should have won, but I never thought we were going to go 7-0. So being 5-2 with an opportunity at 6-2, I'll take it. I definitely will take it. And with a big game against the Saints at Raymond James at home for Sunday night to get revenge, I couldn't ask for a better matchup. That's my favorite all year, playing the Saints. Go. Nice hit. Holding on the offense. Bring it back, baby. Bring it back. So if you guys haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. About half of y'all have smashed that like button. So like I said, we're trying to get to 100 and 100. That would be the goal. Appreciate everyone that has, made a comment, smashed that like button. Tony Grady, $20. Gerald, Black and Gold Light Toes, $2. Thank you so much for you two to get the donation started. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And manufactured like a mofo. Yeah, we will see. We will see. You know what I mean? But if you look at the defense, we have the best linebacker duo in football based off stats. If you look them up, Devin White and Levante David have the most tackles, the most sacks, the most tackles for loss, picks. They're ranked, number 1 as a unit with those two linebackers. D-line's playing good, even though we lost Vita Vea. And the secondary and the O-line is the most surprising. We thought the secondary wouldn't be that good, the O-line wouldn't be that good, but they've been playing great. And they've been showing y'all that we can win games, and we can win games convincingly, especially a game against Green Bay, which no one gave us a chance to win. Let's go, baby. And you got to think, for someone like me to have a shitty team, for such a long time, won the Super Bowl in 2002, went to the playoffs in 2005 with Chris Sims, Phil Sims' son, lost to the Redskins, right? Then I went with Jeff Garcia in 2007, and then haven't been good since. So to finally, even to have Tom Brady for a year, 2 years, 3 years, it just makes me so happy that the Bucs are fun to watch. And a lot of y'all like watching the Bucs as well. You know what I mean? You might not admit it that they're, one of your teams that you like enjoy to watch, but I mean, they are a fun team to watch. We fly around on defense. We got a good offense. We have a good running game. Trick play by the Giants. Uh-oh. Get him. Go. Nice play by the Giants. First down, Giants. You got to be able to pull out some of those trick plays. But it's kind of nice to be able to have the Bucs in prime time. The Raiders, and Bucs were supposed to be on Sunday night a few weeks ago, and then obviously with the COVID that the Raiders got, they had to make the Seahawks and the Cardinals have that game. So, having 5 or 6 primetime games when I normally get none, and if I do get one, it's typically on like Thursday night against like the Panthers. You know what I mean? So this is really exciting for me. Not only are we getting on prime time, but we're actually a good football team, and that's all I ever wanted, just to be a respectable, good football team with a chance to go to the playoffs. Get his ass! Yeah, baby! Woo! Sit down. But that's the thing that I like the most as a Buccaneers fan. Defense, linebackers. I got it with Devin White with the jersey you see. I got it with Levante David. And like I said, whatever the offense does, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's that side of the ball. I've never been a big Tom Brady guy. I've never been a big Gronk guy, but I'm happy that they're executing the way that they are. But for the Bucs to be able to hit the playoffs, win the NFC South, go to the playoffs deep, hit the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl, it's going to be up to Todd Bowles and the defense. It's not going to be the offense. It's going to be the defense that gets them there. And we still need to score points, and we still need Tom to not throw pick sixes and bad throws. But bottom line, the running game needs to be there. The O-line needs to control the tempo. But really, it's the defense that's really going to get us there. And it reminds me a little bit when I had Warren Sapp, Simeon Rice, John Lynch, Rondé Barber, Derek Brooks. This team kind of feels like that team. There's some similarities there. Not as good as that team, but there's definitely some similarities on the way that they run around and fly around out there. And that's facts. Let's go, baby. 3rd down and 10. Get him. Holding on the Giants. Holding? Are we going to get a holding call on the Giants O-line there? Come on, man. But it looks like half of y'all have smashed that like button. If you haven't smashed that like button just yet, please do. Please do. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Football Giants live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Giants with the punt. And we got Tom Brady coming up next. And that's big facts. Let's see. The Bucs are great. Top 2 in the conference, but Super Bowl champs, nah. I still can't say that. Nobody's beating the Chiefs. Well, you say that, but, I mean, you don't know. I mean, there could be a scenario, 6 Inc., that maybe the Steelers beat the Chiefs. I mean, they got the formula. They got a good defense, right? They got good players on every level. They got Bud Dupree, right? You got T.J. Watt. You got Minka Fitzpatrick. Who's to say? I mean, I still think the Chiefs can go back-to-back. I still think the Chiefs are a great team, but they are beatable, right? We saw the Raiders with their game plan. The Steelers' defense, right, is the best in the league, right? And so we'll see, with MT coming back and Sanders and your defense too, we'll see who ends up representing the NFC. But bottom line, you're going to have a great defense to be able to slow, that team down. And it might not even matter. But if you have the Bucs going against them or the Steelers going against them and they're rolling and everyone's healthy and they have a good game plan, they definitely would slow them down a little bit, compared. Nobody's scared of Bud Dupree? Come on, man. Bud Dupree's nice, Calvin. Come on now. They got some nice ballers on the Steelers. Let's be real. The Steelers are a legit football team. They're a legit football team, and that's big facts. Big facts. Said, yay, Saints traded away. One always hurt old linebacker for another always hurt young one. Yep, they did. That's big facts. Both guys get hurt very often, and that's big facts. Edwards had a hell of a game playing linebacker from scrub Nate Geary. Facts. He said, bro, can you give Carson some sticky glue hands? He keeps turning my football over. I know, man. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? Carson Wentz, he holds on to the football too long. He's trying to do everything, and I get it. You don't have a whole lot of weapons out there. Fulgham has been a nice surprise. That's someone that with him and Reagor you can build around, regardless if the other guys are hurt and they're not going to be able to come back in time. But he needs to make better decisions and just throwing the football away. That's one thing that I've noticed with Carson. You know what I mean? He just is hanging on to the football way too long, taking sacks, taking unnecessary hits, and also losing the football and throwing interceptions that he could prevent. And even if he had better players out there, I mean, you can't do it all. You just can't put that much pressure. You're going to win the NFC East. So relax, my guy. You're going to win. You know what I mean? So don't press. Right? You don't need to be Patrick Mahomes, Carson Wentz, because you're not. Just be Carson Wentz. Be the best Carson Wentz you can be. Stop forcing shit. And then better things are going to happen. Brady, hands off. Gain of a couple.
That was not the last contract he's going to sign. Right.
Joe Burns in the building. I hate being a Jets fan. I miss Rex Sanchez days back in 09 and 10. Hey, I feel you, man. My team has been very bad for a long, long time. But to be a hardcore fan of the Jets, mad respect, man. You know what I mean? Those days of Revis Island. I mean, you guys had some awesome, awesome teams over the years. And maybe with some luck, with the way that the draft ends up happening, who knows? Maybe a Trevor Lawrence is in your future. And if you get a Trevor Lawrence there, things could turn around in a few years after that. Little dump down. Ooh. Is that a fumble? Oh, big turnover by the Giants. They might review that one. Wow. But mad respect to you, Joe. Joe Burns being a Jets fan. Hey, being a horrible team like my Bucks for so long, you know what I mean? At some point, things have to end up being good. But, just got to keep going, keep believing. And then once you get your franchise guy, get rid of Adam Gase, things will turn around. I really, you're not in the same position as the Dolphins. They're going to turn it around a lot quicker with Tua. But if you can start getting better coaching, get someone that you can establish the franchise around, like a Trevor Lawrence, things could really turn around in a hurry. Dylan in the building, Steelers, what to do? Let's go. Corey White says NFC South belongs to the Saints. Don't think so. Overall, I don't think so. In the past, yes. This is a whole new year. This is 2020. You ask anyone that's not a Saints fan whose team is better, I doubt very many people are going to say Saints. I mean, you can believe that the Saints are the better team if that's your team, of course. They still got Breeze. AK-41 has been playing like the best running back in the league. Facts. MT hasn't been there. You got Emmanuel Sanders, got COVID, right? Cook gets hot from time to time. The defense has holes, but they're still finding ways to win. The coaching has been pretty good. You're finding ways to win without your stars. You're still a great team, but I'm not sure if people are thinking the Saints are a Super Bowl team, at least at this point. But that could change as the weeks go along. But with that, ooh, nice tackle. But with that being said, I still think that they're, at this point, the second best team with the Bucs. I mean, I think we definitely have a lot of talent on our rosters. So that's facts. Future QB for the Bucs, we have no idea. Draft one, free agency, I mean, I have no idea. I mean, but Brady's going to be there for at least 2 years, maybe 3, depending on what happens. And then after that, they're going to draft one or maybe get someone in free agency. But we have no idea. Danny Dimes. Oh, pick that off. Yeah, Adam Gase, they need to definitely get rid of him. That's facts. I don't know why we let Robbie Anderson walk and Jamal and Crowder. Yeah, man, Mims. I know. But the thing is that maybe they did that so that way they could solidify themselves as being one of the worst teams. So that way they wouldn't win games with any weapons, right? Blow it up. Make sure you get the first or second pick, or that way you're in a running to trade up for the first or second pick. You know what I mean? Because if you have guys like Robbie Anderson, you're going to win games, with a weapon like that. And he's played great for the Panthers. So you'll be able to rebuild. Shotgun set, false start. Steelers-Ravens, I'll try to. Like I said, I'm going to change the format with the reaction videos. I'm going to make them smaller. I'm going to try to do this background and have it in the corner where the scoreboard is, and hopefully that the NFL won't block them. The NFL has been very stingy this season, blocking about 90% of the reaction videos, so it's not like I don't want to do them. It's just that they're blocking them in the United States, which is where 90% of our fan base is, so it's no point in me keeping them up just for 10%, of the fan base out there. I want to make sure the fans that really want to see them here in the U.S. get to see them, so hopefully that once I make that format change, for the rest of the season that I'll be able to pump out a lot of them. Obviously Tuesday, Wednesday, and obviously if I can get some done on the weekend, if the format is accepted by the NFL, then I'll keep doing a bunch of them. So I definitely want to, trust me. Shotgun set, Danny Dimes. Touchdown, Giants! What a dime by Danny Dimes. Nice. Nice throw. It's those throwback unis, I'm telling you. No worriness or, shame in the game. You knew the Giants were going to be able to make some plays. It's Monday Night Football, right? But look at this dime right here by Danny Dimes. We didn't know if we were going to call him Danny Nickels, Danny Pennies, if he doesn't even deserve that Danny Dimes moniker anymore. Perfect throw. Great job. Great job on my player, my guy, Devin White. He just didn't find the football in time. Dion Lewis, you saw him do that on the Patriots for years and years and years. That was a nice dot right there. I'll give it to him. Normally, Devin White is all over that, but him being a linebacker just got a little bit behind Dion right there, and he found a way. Great play by the Giants. No hate, no shame in the game. And we want a good game, don't we? Right? We want a good game. We don't want a game that's just in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 38, Giants 3. I mean, we want to make sure we see some good plays on both ends. Obviously, I want to get a dub at the end, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. They better not get rid of Carson Wentz. This is crazy. You want to get rid of Ben Simmons and Embiid. Now you're trying to get rid of Carson Wentz. Well, Philly, I don't know. They're just kind of like, I don't want to say Philly's living in the past, but it's like, obviously with Dougie P, at some point, is his job going to be in question? I mean, yes, he's the one that got you to the Super Bowl, right? But at some point, not this season, because it's not really necessarily all his fault. Some of the coaching decisions and play calling has been questionable, but let's be real. You guys have been banged up more than any other team. So, I mean, whose fault is it? I mean, a lot of it's Carson Wentz with decision making. The O-line's not there. The wide receivers and tight ends are banged up. Defense isn't full strength. So I honestly feel if you guys were full strength, I mean, you guys would have a pretty good record at this point. I would assume that you guys would be like a 4-2, 5-2 team at this point if you didn't have all the injuries. You know what I mean? I mean, if you had guys, Alshon, Djax, Rager didn't get injured, Fulgham got brought up, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert never got banged up, Miles Sanders never got banged up, maybe a little Boston Scott a little bit here and there, defense looked better, offensive line didn't get banged up, Lane Johnson and the rest, and Brooks. So, I mean, you guys have been banged up tremendously. So, yeah, I wouldn't fire him, though. You know what I mean? But I think Carson Wentz is still the guy. But I think that definitely giving Jalen Hurts some reps in games is definitely something that you should look at. You know what I mean? To make you guys a little bit more dangerous, kind of a Taysom Hill from the Saints aspect for your guys' game. And you don't need to get cute with it. You guys are the best team in the NFC East. You guys are going to win the division, even if it's only with 7, 8, 9 wins. You'll host a playoff game, but I just don't know if you're going to be able to beat a team, if it's the Bucs or the Saints or the Seahawks, or the Cardinals or the Rams. But you never know. You never know. Philly at home is tough. If the fan base is allowed in the stadium, you never know. You never know what could happen. But I still like Wentz. I know a lot of people are criticizing him. He definitely has fucked up a lot this year. He's pressed a lot. He's tried to hang on to the football too much. But I mean, he's trying to be that guy. So I blame him, but I don't blame him. Who else have they got out there? He needs to try to make plays, but he needs to get to a point now where you're hurting the team, and you got to recognize it. That when you're hanging on to the football too long and you're taking a sack and you're fumbling it, and the other team's getting the ball, in the red zone. That's not a good look. You might have got away with it with the crappy ass Cowboys, but if you play a good team, that's not gonna really work out in your favor at all times. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have DiNucci every week. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have teams that have better QBs that'll make you pay. Facts. I like Fulgham a lot. I really do. I'm really happy that he got an opportunity. He's the future. Him and Rager are the future of that team, regardless if Alshon, gets healthy or gets traded, or Djax. Those guys are kind of old. You know what I mean? You got Zach Ertz. We'll see what they do with his contract, right? Dallas Goedert is the future, right? Rager is the future. Miles Sanders is the future. Fulgham is the future with Carson Wentz. Speaking of the Eagles, see, look, boom. We just talk about him, and boom, they put him on the screen. 3-4-1. They were listening to me. Jomo says, beware of the black cat. Eagles do play up and down to the competition. A lot of teams do, and that's facts. If you guys haven't smashed that like button, please do. About half of y'all have smashed that like button, and donate to your boy if you can. Your boy is grinding. Worked a 9-10 hour day today, and I'm still grinding for you. Nice. V-Man, 29397, bang, $5. As much as it sucks to be a Jets fan now, he said Trevor has a nice ring to it. Tribeca Trevor. He said, I'm hoping that the Jets and Greg Roman as head coach need a real offensive genius. Big facts, man. I love this. These Jets fans are coming out of the woodworks. I don't know if you've subscribed to the channel, V-Man. Appreciate you, man. I love seeing fans from the Jets, from the Giants, from the Browns, from the Bucks, from some of these teams where we've been so bad, the Lions, from years to years. Hang tough, my guy. Hang tough. Don't be ashamed. Go, go, go. First down, Bucks. Do not be ashamed, and do not take any shit or crap from anybody else because, like I said, some teams have everything put together. Some teams have great coaching. Some teams don't. Some teams are small market teams. Some teams are big market teams. But I'll tell you what, from someone like me that loves all 32 teams, that loves the NFL in general as a whole, I have a whole lot more respect for someone that's a Jets fan that's hardcore than someone that's a Patriots fan that hopped on the wagon with Brady, just because they were winning Super Bowls. It takes a lot to stick with a team that's not good. Ask any Jets, Lions, Bucks, Browns fan, or even the Cardinals as of late. They've gotten good with Kyler. But, I'll have a lot more respect for you than a lot of these other bandwagon fans that hopped on based off a team, just having all those championships and going that route. So, big ups to you, man. Big ups to you. J-Band's in the building. What to do? Steelers Nation in the building. The best team in football, not named the Kansas City Chiefs. I love it. I love it. Trevor could stay another year to avoid the Jets, but I hope he wouldn't. Because think about the story if Trevor Lawrence went there and turned that team around. It could be just like, who? Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Overthrown. Come on, Brady. Let's go. It's going to take some time for them to get the continuity, and I don't really see them getting things really going until probably late second quarter, third quarter. But thank you for the donation, my guy. Appreciate you. Your boys always grinding Monday through Friday. Got 8 to 10 hours that I work every day, and then I'm still going to be grinding out reaction videos, live streams. It's a chance for you guys to kind of take a look at the Bucks. Obviously, the Bucks are going to go the ups, and we're going to have our downs. The O-line is going to play good. Sometimes they'll play bad. Sometimes Brady will be a little rusty, but I'm still confident in this team long term, and I'm excited, like I said, to really see if we have a shot, against the Saints, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Rams, the Eagles. I'm excited. This is all I ever wanted, just to be a legitimate, good, solid football team. That's facts. V-Man for the donation. Smash that like button. Let him know, Crystal. Said, let Fournette eat CP. Fire Adam Gase, hire Joe Brady, and draft Trevor. Yeah, that's a good suggestion right there. There's other coaches out there besides Joe Brady, that you could throw into that mix. There might be some college coaches that could be in the mix. There could be someone that gets fired. There could be other guys that, get an opportunity somewhere else. We will see. We will see. I've had so many Patriot fans who couldn't even tell me who the quarterback was before Brady. Of course. Everyone hops on that wagon because they have, a lot of the Patriot fans that I met too, they hopped on after they already won like 3 Super Bowls. After they won, against the greatest show on turf. Then they beat the Panthers, right, in 03 after my Bucks beat the Raiders, right? No cheap shot there, Tony Grady, just stating facts. And then in 04 when you beat the Eagles, right, with T.O. So after they won 3 Super Bowls, it's easy to hop on that fucking wagon. They already won 3 fucking Super Bowls. They already have a dynasty, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is like, you got to stick with that team now. Now that story, who's better, Brady or Belichick? Now the narrative is starting to look like Brady might have been a little bit more important than Belichick. Yes, you still need to have weapons out there, but it shows you even with Josh McDaniels, a top 3 O coordinator, and Belichick, arguably the best coach of all time, sometimes you still need to have weapons out there. And Cam is not executing. So, it is what it is. I still respect the hell out of Brady and Belichick and what they did together, but the narrative now is starting to look like maybe Brady was a little bit more important than Belichick. Belichick was huge. Coaching to me is normally always above the players too. Almost 90 times out of 100, it's the coaching that can elevate the player. But, it is what it is. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, we're at 25. About 25 more to go to get to 50. We're trying to get to 100 and 100 for every live stream that we do. All the hard work, all the blood, the sweat, the tears. We don't get any compensation for any of the reaction videos or for a lot of the other videos that we do. So when we do these live streams, it's not only to show YouTube the analytics and the metrics that we are, a channel that is growing, that maybe they can push up in the rankings, with the likes and the donos. But definitely it's going to help us out, as overall as a channel. And we obviously have a lot of gratitude towards the fans. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very, very much. So even if it's $1, even if it's $2, 2 for $5, Whopper and chicken fries that you sacrifice for the channel, you just never know how much of a difference it really does make to the channel. And if you love us and you appreciate us, make the sacrifice. Show some love for your boy. This is the prime time. We're halfway through the year. Show some love for your boy and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. That's facts. Beefy Mick, what now? Let's go Bucks. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Gang in the building. Lenny D. What it do? Gang, gang, gang. Fly, Eagles, fly. What it do, my guy? All right, I need the Bucks to start getting rolling here. And it shows you the absence of Chris Godwin and not having AB in the lineup. It's hurting the Bucks. The Giants have played pretty good defense up front, running the football. Okay, but when Rojo starts flowing, that'll open up Scotty Miller. If Mike Evans is banged up, we need to be able to open up the offense. But also with the defense, they feed off that energy. So I need to see some sack lunches, some picks, Devin White getting in there, Levante David. So if the offense is going to be, stuttering a little bit in this game, then someone else is going to need to make the play like this right here. Special teams, defense, get something positive going to get the Bucks going. It's not going to be the same outcome in every game. Godwin will probably be out because he's got the finger issue, so we won't be full strength. So we'll have AB, so we'll see maybe we'll have AB. So AB will replace Godwin, and we'll see where it goes. But I'm hoping AB and MT, Michael Thomas, both play, and we get Emmanuel Sanders. I want the Saints to be healthy, and I want us to be full strength as well. But I'm looking for revenge. I'm looking for revenge from week 1, as Drake would say. You feel me? I need to get that payback. Payback, baby. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Looks like about majority of you have smashed that like button. We got 25 so far. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, take the time to close the chat, smash that like button, open the chat back up. Please do it. It helps with metrics, analytics. Anyone that hasn't done it, it just takes a second. And like I said, we're just trying to get to 100 and 100 on every live stream. It makes a huge difference for us in YouTube. Nice. First down, Giants. And I like the way the Giants are playing. It's those throwback unis. I knew that the throwback unis were going to motivate them, bring you back to that Phil Simms, Lawrence Taylor kind of era, Rodney Hampton. If you remember Mark Bavaro, if you remember some of these old Giants teams from back in the day, I knew that the uniforms were going to definitely spice things up. And even though the Giants haven't looked that great, this is the NFL. Bottom line, anyone can beat anyone on any given Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. So even though, we would assume that the Bucs are going to win this game by a lot based on how they played. I don't expect to lose this game, and it might take some time, but that's the NFL. Sometimes the other team controls the tempo. Sometimes the other team wins the battle in the trenches, at least for a quarter or two, and the Giants have been doing that so far. Give them credit. Ooh, he went for the pick. He bit right there. Shepard with the grab. Nice grab. Smash that like button, y'all, if you haven't done it yet. And donate to your boy. We need 5 more likes to 30, $4 more to 30. And like I said, the goal is 100 and 100. And like I said, I'm going to do this game Thursday night, Green Bay Packers and the Niners. I'll do that. Try to do some reaction videos. And then Sunday night, the cream of the crop, Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. That is going to be the biggest game of the week. That's facts. Can't wait for that. End of one, 7-3 Giants.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15
Update the scoreboard here real quick. Appreciate everyone that hopped in the chat to watch the game with me. Missed you guys. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys very much. And it's kind of crazy that we're halfway through the football season. It's almost like unbelievable. And we got to really soak this in, you know what I mean? Like, we literally are halfway through, you know, the NFL season. Let's really appreciate, you know, every snap, you know, every first down, every pick six, every big play. Because, you know, before you know it, we're going to be sitting at Thanksgiving. You know, we're going to be watching those games, eating good food, eating the turkey and the ham and the mashed potatoes and the cranberry. We're going to be eating the stuffing, you know, the pie. I mean, it's going to be amazing, right? And then all of a sudden it's going to be Christmas. And then all of a sudden we're going to be in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden we're going to be in the, you know, the NFC, AFC championship game and the Super Bowl. And then we're going to be sitting there for about 5 or 6 months where I'll still do coverage for the draft and training camp and all that. But I mean, NFL for me is 365 days of the year, right? But we got to really take the time to not be on our phones, just, you know, looking at Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you know, while the games are on. When the games are on, you know, make sure you're focused actually on the action, on us, you know, on the channel on YouTube, and make sure you really enjoy it. I mean, at halftime, you know, you can go through your phone, but you're going to miss out on little things that you might not think that are a big deal until months pass and you're like, damn, I should have maybe tried to watch a few more games on Sunday, or maybe I should have tried to watch a little bit more college football. And this is the best time of year. You know what I mean? We already saw the Dodgers win the pennant. We saw the Lakers win the championship, obviously in Orlando in the bubble. Now we're focused. Tampa Bay, obviously with the Lightning won the NHL Stanley Cup. But right now it's college football, right? Next week, coming up this weekend, we're going to have the Pac-12 debut, so I'll probably try to do some Oregon games at some point just to be able to see what my team looks like out there. But we're starting to get the Big Ten rolling. Obviously, we know with Clemson, the big matchup was going to be Trevor Lawrence versus Notre Dame, but he's got COVID, unfortunately, so we're not going to see that matchup. But I think a lot of us have taken college football for granted. And we want to make sure we get back on track with that, especially if you're a big fan of the NFL. You want to follow college football because that's how you know about these studs early, right, before they come onto your team or on your rivals. So that way you can kind of fucking scout them and know their strengths and your weaknesses. And I always like watching these smaller schools too, because you always find these guys that come out in the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th round. And that's why we know so much about football, because the amount of tape that we watch with college football and the NFL and not having the bias. Calling it right down the middle. All right, here we go, Giants. Second quarter. Shotgun set. Come on. Get in there. Incomplete. TJ Edwards, Alex Singleton. I see you. I see you. Big Jim Cruz. He said, better on special teams. I see you. Thoughts on our wide receiver 3, Marquez Callaway. I told Saints fan to keep because he'll be a valuable asset to the offense. I agree. Anytime your top guys like Michael Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders go out, it gives you an opportunity to start scouting the other players on your roster, to be able to see what strengths that they have to add to your team, even when the studs come back. Or if they get injured again, what can they do for the team to help you win? And that's the best part about football, being able to analyze and being able to scout and being able to get things out of players that you never thought you would. You know, I mean, that's the best part about, for me. Fulgham, I love him. He's a guy that's the future of your team. Him and Rager. I mean, those are guys that are going to have legitimate spots. He's already proven his worth. And regardless if they keep Alshon or Djax or any of these other wide receivers, it doesn't fucking matter. You got guys in Rager and Fulgham that are long-term, in my opinion. He's a touchdown machine. He's got good chemistry with Wentz, and he is going to be one of those guys that you can move forward with. I love him. And you never would have even known about him or heard about him unless these injuries happen. And the thing is that if the injuries didn't happen, then his development would have been, you know, not as smooth as you would like. He wouldn't get the opportunities. But let's be honest, the way that Fulgham has played, he might have over-exceeded the expectations. He might have been able to do more things this season with Wentz than you would have gotten out of Djax or Alshon. I mean, we don't really know, because it seems like when they came back, or when they're trying to come back, they're just not healthy. You know, and maybe they come back for a game, but then they get injured for another 4 games, like Djax. So at least he stays healthy, and I like him a lot. I think that he's a future asset for the Eagles. Facts. Danny Dimes. I like the Giants' offense right now. Not even being a hater, I like it, man. They're moving the football. They're controlling the tempo. Of course, I need to make some plays here on defense, and I know they will make the adjustments. We're a great second-half team. We're on the road. It's different than being at home. So, favorite quarterback in the draft, not named Lawrence or Fields? That's a good question. I mean, there's a few of them that are pretty nice. But the thing is that it's too early for me to really say because I've only seen half of the season, and for some of us, we haven't even seen a game yet. Like the Pac-12, we haven't even seen anything yet. So I need to be able to evaluate another month or so before I start throwing out some of my main favorites. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence is built long-term. I like him. He's got kind of that Andrew Luck feel to him. Fields, I don't know if I'm really big on Ohio State quarterbacks. I like Trey Lance more than Fields personally. I mean, I got Lawrence 1 and then Fields after Trey Lance. I like Trey Lance a lot. I mean, even though he's from a small school, but I like what I see from him more than Fields. I mean, Fields has got a lot of weapons out there. I know it's Ohio State. I saw what he did to Penn State, but I just don't like Ohio State quarterbacks personally. I don't want to say that they're cursed, but they just don't really transition to the NFL that well. At least that's what we've seen in the last 10, 15 years. We haven't seen too many of them really dominate the NFL. At running back with Zeke, Michael Thomas at wide receiver, at defensive positions, we've seen them dominate, but quarterback, not so much. And there's going to be others that start to kind of blossom and kind of, Ehlinger from Texas is kind of nice. If you watched him play Justin York, I know you have, but Texas's QB has got some good plays. The Texas team isn't great, but from time to time, I've seen him make some pretty good NFL throws as well. So, Danny going deep, overthrown. Oh, there's going to be some big trades. I think Packers need to get a wide receiver, whether it be Randall Cobb, Will Fuller. There definitely needs to be someone that the Packers add to keep up with the Buccaneers and the Saints and Seattle and the Rams and the Cardinals. They need to make some moves. They need a defensive piece as well. So I'm not sure what they're going to go there. As you guys saw, Desmond King going to the Titans. Obviously, you saw Kiko Alonso go to the Niners. And in return, you got Quan Alexander for the Saints. But there needs to be more, and I think there will be more. Dunlap went from the Bengals to the Seahawks. But we're going to see more and more moves. There will be a lot of moves tomorrow, in my opinion. And probably some big moves, too. Maybe J.J. Watt will go on the block. I'm not sure if that will happen or not, but can you imagine if he does go on the block? That would be big. Yeah, Saints won't get Fields, Lance, because they're too good. The Saints might make the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. So how the hell is the Saints going to get a top 3 draft pick at quarterback when they're still one of the best teams in the NFL? Come on, Lenny D. Saints are too good. Saints still have a chance to represent the NFC overall. I'm a Bucs fan saying that too. I mean, they do have a legitimate shot. They got offense, they got defense. AK-41's unstoppable. I mean, prove me wrong. Oh, let's go, baby! It's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch by my guy, my jersey that I'm wearing, Devin White. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go. My guy, baby. Yum, yum, yum. And that's why he's one of the best linebackers in football, period. Second year, LSU, Devin White. I got the jersey on, sewn, $200, worth every penny. Sack lunch all day long. Him and Levante David, my 2 favorite players. I love linebackers. I love speed. And he's got it. He has got it. Let's go. That's what we needed. It's fucking sack lunch. Need some pick sixes in there as well. My boy, Devin White. And it's funny, too, because as soon as I got this Devin White jersey, all the Devin Whites got sold out on NFL Shop. Because I was looking, they don't make a white one. Because originally I wanted to get a white sewn jersey. They don't even make it for Devin White. All these fucking Bradys and Gronks and fucking Mike Evans and Godwins. Fuck that. Give me some defensive player jerseys. And Devin White was literally like the only one that I could get, obviously sewn. So obviously I got it. And then they sold out literally that same day after I got mine. And they don't even have any more. And they don't even make a white one. Or the pewter, the gray version either, which is kind of sad because next year I'm definitely going to get a white Levante David or Devin White or pewter jersey. So I love it. To give us all 3 Watt brothers. LeGarrette Blount. Yeah, I mean, it shows you when you get guys like LeGarrette Blount how much they mean to teams like the Eagles, the Patriots, the Steelers, those Marshawn Lynch, LeGarrette Blounts, they're special. And I watched him at Oregon, so obviously I've always been a fan, when he punched O'Boy at Boise State. he had issues. Let Michael James blossom, and then when they got him to go together, I always knew LeGarrette Blount was going to do some big things. Had him on the Bucs temporarily, but I always knew that he was going to be a guy that was going to get a Super Bowl because he's just built different. You know what I mean? These guys are like DK Metcalf. They're just built like a fucking Mack truck. And when you get guys that are built like that, they got an NFL body, and they can take the damage and the punishment, but they got the skill set on top of that. I mean, that really separates the good from the great. And you're seeing DK Metcalf take off, and he is the best wide receiver in the game. And that's big facts. Troll Patrol, happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Troll Patrol. How old are you, Troll Patrol? How old are you, my guy? Big Jim Cruz. He says a happy birthday. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. We got 26 likes. We got $26. 4 more for 30. 4 more for 30. We're trying to get to 100 and 100, so if you guys haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. It's going to help the metrics. It's going to help the analytics. It's going to show YouTube that maybe they can start recommending our video like they did when the Bengals and the Browns played. We had 11,000 people watch us on that live stream. We had 150 to 350 in the room at all times just because YouTube finally decided to recommend our video for once. And, you know, if we can get more and more people to smash the like button, to do the donations, you know, and to be interactive on the chat, you know, there'll be a better chance for us to hopefully organically to have them do that because we definitely have one of the best channels for NFL, if not the best channel on NFL on YouTube. And we're the biggest free agents out there, period. And you guys are the best fans. The Fanatic family, love you guys. I appreciate you guys. All the hard work, all the passion, all the energy, all the time that's put in, it makes it worth it when I can share it with you guys. People that are just like me. You guys, the Fanatic family, I love you guys. Happy birthday, 39, feel like 29. Come on, Tampa. Captain Hector Barbosa. Well, I already told you originally, tough losses, kind of like the Falcons, where you have these big leads. But Justin Herbert's great. And no one really expected a whole lot from the Chargers, Captain. Let's be real, Hector. You know, if you have 11 out of your 22 starters out from like the last month, right? So you have half of your lineup on offense and defense out, starting with Derwin James. No one really thought you guys would be able to make the playoffs, right? And you guys have overexceeded expectations, lost some close games, but Justin Herbert is showing that him and Joe Burrow and Tua, they're the truth. But especially Herbert and Burrow, you know, these are guys that are going to take over the league. You know, it's like Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, and Eli Manning all over again, like in that 03-04 draft, you remember? So be happy with what you have. Make sure you can stay healthy going into next season. And if you guys make a wild card next year, it wouldn't surprise me. But I've never really been a big Anthony Lynn guy, you know, personally. I do think you need to upgrade from coach. But I love Justin Herbert, me being an Oregon Duck guy. Watched him front row behind the Duck bench for many, many years. He's my boy. Love him. And he's showing how great he is in the pocket. No fear. And all those people that thought that maybe he's not even worth a first-round pick and he couldn't make the throws, obviously we're dead goddamn wrong. Dead ass. First down, Buccaneers. Let's go. And I'm glad that he's making moves, and I'm glad Burrow is making moves, and I'm glad Tua got his first win, not at the expense, obviously, of Ruiz, LA Rams, and the Ramily, but you knew that Tua was going to find a way, but they didn't really let him loose just yet, and he's still not caught up to Herbert or Burrow, but having a lefty in the league is nice. First one since Kellen Moore, so I love lefties, so that's exciting to see the rookies being able to do big things. But, yeah, I definitely think Anthony Lynn is gone at some point. Brady? Come on, blockers. Come on, O-line. O-line is definitely getting dominated in the trenches. We need to start opening up the offense, but it shows you, with no Chris Godwin, the offense isn't the same. You know what I mean? You need to get Rojo going, but the O-line has to get focused. They're not focused right now. I don't think that we came in here thinking that we were going to dominate the Giants. I think maybe the American public, the perception, the Bucs are going to win by 20. But I think that the Bucs know, with the Giants and these lower teams, the Falcons and, you know, some of these lower teams, anyone can beat anybody. So if you really get that cocky thinking that you're going to blow every team out by 30, it just doesn't happen. It's the NFL. That's why we love this league. Scotty Miller with the grab. First down, Bucks. We just need to get some consecutive first downs, move the fucking chains, and keep things moving. I'm an 80s boy. I'm an 80s baby as well. Herbert's been a blessing. It's awesome, man. You guys did not make a mistake letting Phillip Rivers go. Herbert's the man. Very exciting. Burrow, or I like them both because they both have a lot of swag, a lot of drip. They believe in themselves. I think Herbert's deep ball is a little bit better than Burrow, but Burrow's a fucking winner. You know, Burrow is a guy that is a straight fucking dead ass, no cap fucking winner. And Herbert's one of those guys, you know, that can make all the throws. He's bigger. You know, he's kind of like a Phillip Rivers, Roethlisberger kind of player. Burrow is, I'm not really sure who I compare Burrow to at this point just yet. You know, maybe kind of a better version of Matthew Stafford. But Burrow's got that confidence. I like them both for both of the franchises. I mean, I think both franchises will make a playoff within the next 3 years. But I think both of them are great. No cap. Go. 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 Come on, man. Get that first down. Orion from the Galaxy. And I'm Daniel from the Lion's Den. Gang. My guy. Appreciate you. 2 more likes for 30. $4 more for 30. Remember, the goal is to go 100 and 100 for your boy. Antonio Brown, NFL ranked second, third. He was a number 1 ranked wide receiver for about 4 or 5 years. And like I said, mentally went off the rails. I'm hoping that I can get some glimpse of magic, even if he's my 3rd wide receiver. But having Edmonds, Godwin, AB, and Gronk, I need it. Just because Evans and Godwin get banged up quite a bit, and I already lost O.J. Howard. I'm going to need, you know, and then Tyler Johnson might get a chance to show out from Minnesota, but I need something. Des Bryant on the practice squad. But they don't throw the goddamn football. Lamar can't throw. Lamar can't throw, and that's why the Ravens aren't the same team as they were last year. The running game isn't the same. The O-line isn't the same. They don't throw the football. You know, they kind of figured, other teams kind of figured Lamar Jackson out. You know, he's not able to run away from people like he did last season, right? They're not throwing the ball as effectively. Hollywood Brown's pissed. You know what I mean? Brady going long, going deep. Throw was a little late there. AB 1 hit away from scrambled eggs. Hey, fuck it. But you can't say, I mean, if AB went to your team or any other team, of course you're going to take him. You don't know really where it's going to go. But, I mean, if he ends up complying, it could really help. Because then there's going to be weeks where Evans is out or Godwin is out, you know, or Cameron Braid is out or Gronk is out. And I'm going to need another weapon. And I already know AB and Brady have been working together in the summer, and they already have chemistry. I mean, he's one of those guys that, you know, Brady would let AB stay at his house. And I don't think a lot of people Brady would do that for, you know, but he wants to make sure that he can, you know, help this brother get his life back together. And I don't know if a lot of teams were really going to step up for him. You know what I mean? That would really go to bat for someone that maybe it looks, you know, mentally just not there anymore. So, and I'd love a great comeback story. Could be like a, you know, a 30 for 30. Antonio Brown, you know, especially if we end up going to the Super Bowl and winning or end up having a great season, making an NFC championship game or getting to the Super Bowl. And I got next year too, so I think that he will have over 100 yards and at least 1 TD in the Bucs debut against the Saints. If he plays against the Saints, I think that they're going to purposely try to get him the rock, especially if Godwin is out. Brady? Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. The Giants playing good. It's going to be definitely a tale of 2 halves, and the Giants have been definitely winning this first half. Hats off to them. Won't take off my hard hat for them, but they're doing well. The O-line is getting beat. They're winning the battle in the trenches. And if you win the battle in the trenches on the O-line and the D-line, you typically have the lead, and a lot of times you'll win the game. So we're going to have to make some big adjustments, and that's facts. Big, big facts. But I love the NFL, you know what I mean? It's a 4-quarter game. I love all the teams. I'm not a a bad sport about things. I feel like I'm a good fan. I'm not biased. Give credit where credit's due. You don't really see that often. Trade deadline is tomorrow. Crystal. Trade deadline is tomorrow. Jomo says upset alert. It's early, man. It's the first half. Come on now. 7-3. We'll find our way. We'll find our momentum. That's what good coaches do. They find their way. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Gang, gang, gang. 2 more likes to 30, $4 more to 30. Like I said, the goal for every live stream is 100 and 100. So even if it's just $1, $2, smashing the like button, closing the chat, opening it up, and smashing that like button, it really does make a big difference. Any type of support that you can give, commenting in the chat, smashing the like button, donating to your boy. And remember, we don't get any compensation for reaction videos or a lot of the other videos out there. So if you do like the channel, you support us, you love us, you want us to grow, you guys want us to hit that 20K, we need support from y'all to be able to tell other people about the channel. And we're getting closer to 19.7. I think we only need like 50 or less subs to get to 19.7. So, I don't know. With YouTube not really giving us a whole lot of push, we're going to need help from you guys by, telling people, telling family, telling friends, even though you don't think that you can make a difference, you can. Because if every single person that's watching this now could get us one person to sub to the channel, that's going to get us that much closer to 19.7. And I know once we hit 20K, it'll snowball, because we'll get people to sub to the channel just based off the fact that we're at 20K and that rounded number. And, we're getting closer and closer to that 4 million view mark. So we just need a little bit of help, a little bit of encouragement from you guys. And hopefully we can get there before the season ends, just depending on if YouTube pushes any of the videos or not. But if they don't, I'm going to keep grinding it out. And eventually we're going to hit that 20K mark. But I would love to be able to do it before the season ends, since it's so hard to be able to gain subs on YouTube. And that's facts. Nice throw. One more like to 30, $4 more to 30. Help your boy out. Saints at 3 points at this time yesterday. Yeah, exactly. It happens. It's not a 2-quarter game. It's a 4-quarter game. Come on, Bucks. Nice. First down, Giants. So it's throwback unis and helmets, man. But the Bucs scheme with Todd Bowles right now, they need to be able to mix it up. If they're going zone, you got to go man-to-man. If you're going man-to-man, go to zone. If you're going dime, go nickel. If you're going nickel, go prevent. If you're going prevent, send some blitzes. 4-3, 3-4. Do what you got to do to make these adjustments. And not having Vita Vea there up the middle is definitely hurting us. Why, a nice run. And we definitely need some turnovers here. We need to punch that football out. We need to be able to get a pick. We need to get pressure on Danny Dimes. Nice double team right there. Big hole. Anyone could have ran through that hole. Nice. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you guys, for, subscribing, smashing the like button, donating, commenting in the chat. The Fanatic family is the best family that I have besides my own blood family, and that's facts. Do your thing. Do your thing, mods. Like I said, we need all the support we get. It can't just be me, screaming my lungs out 3 hours straight by myself. Help your boy out. You're a mod for a reason. Help your boy out. All the support that we need. We deserve to get to that 20K mark. And I know we'll get there. And then 30K, 40K, 50K. Just got to keep grinding. Danny Dimes, nice fake. Incomplete. Come on, baby. Need my secondary to make some adjustments here. Definitely playing a little flat, but also you're on the road. You're not going to be the same team, at home when you are on the road. It's a different mentality there. So being down 7-3 and getting dominated in the first half, does it really surprise me? No. It really doesn't. Would I have loved to be up, 21-3 at this point? Of course, right? But second half. There we go, Lenny D. There we go, Crystal. Help your boy out. But it feels good, to be back on the grind, even working 8 to 10 hour days, Monday through Friday, but to be able to, put in the grind, put in the time. I mean, this is the best season and the best sport. We love football. We love NFL. We love college football. You know what I mean? So obviously if you have issues with depression or addiction, or you have issues, it sucks. You know what I mean? But you surround yourself around the right people, get that negativity around you and out of your heart, and you're positive. Things really can make a huge difference. And like I said, once in a while I'll hit a wall. I'll hit some depression, but I feel, you know what I mean? You just got to get to a point where you just got to get over it. You got to man up. You got to woman up. Be strong. Come back better than ever. And I feel that I'm in that boat right now. I'm on the ship. I just need to make sure that we hold this team to a field goal right here. Let's go. 30 likes. Appreciate you. 5 more for 35. $4 more for 30. Tackle him. But it shows you when you're missing pieces on the O-line and D-line. Sometimes people think that, a Vita Vea isn't going to make a difference compared to a JPP, Jason Pierre-Paul, or Ndamukong Suh, or a Shaq Barrett, or a Devin White, or a Levante David. But it does, especially if you're a good run defensive team. Sometimes when you don't have your big guys up front, it really makes a difference on the whole game plan. Look at Suh's not even in there. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Come on now. Grab the merch. Help your boy out. And any type of way that you can support. I mean, I'd love for more people to rock that NWSF hoodie, the black with the white. I mean, represent, you know what I mean? So that way the other people across the country, you can spread the word, especially if someone sees that NWSF hoodie. They're going to ask you what it is. They're not going to know what it is right offhand unless they're a fan of the YouTube channel, and that's facts. I always try to rock my other friends' businesses, that they have hoodies or merch. You got to support. You got to support. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Where is everybody today? I mean, I know the Bucs and Giants game didn't really seem like it was going to be that good on paper, but I mean, what else is really on? The World Series is not on. The Stanley Cup is not on. NBA is over, right? What else are people doing right now? I mean, you can only smoke so much weed and drink so many drinks. I mean, this is Monday Night Football. What else is on? Really? It's not like all these other college football games are on or these other sports are on. It's, I know people got other obligations and they're out eating dinner, maybe on other YouTube channels or doing things on social media, but come on, man. This is the NFL. Where is everyone? Support your boys, the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Let's go. And I hope one day that, YouTube can actually start pushing. You know what I mean? I don't expect them to do what they did for us in the Browns and the Bengals game when we had 11,000 people watch us, but fuck, man. All I want is this 20K. I mean, it's just like killing me. You know what I mean? It's just like this last couple hundred people, last couple hundred subs just to get there. Brutal. All good, Lenny D. 9 more likes to 40, $4 more to 30. But like I said, hopefully if I start pumping out some more of the reaction videos and we can get, some of these other people out there. And I know, like Odin's Child said, Keith Lee, Strowman, Sheamus, triple threat. People are watching Monday Night Raw and watching wrestling, and sometimes people are watching, SmackDown or NXT or AEW Dynamite. You can multitask, though. You can watch Monday Night and wrestling. I can't even watch wrestling until tonight because I'm on the West Coast. Oh, TN Jose, he said, Patriots in the house, he says. All right, shotgun set. Danny Dimes. Good D. Shaq Barrett, baby. Finally, come on, defense. Definitely surprised a lot of people because, like I said, going into the game, I mean, I think a lot of people had Tampa winning by 10, 15, 20 points. I don't think anyone expected this type of matchup. TN Jose, bang! Let's go Bucks. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Patriot fan, must be a Brady fan. I'll take it, man. I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Wow. Did he get in? Almost. Giants definitely tearing up my Bucks, but you know what? I'm confident in the second half adjustments. We'll make some plays. Danny Dimes is due for a pick or a fumble or some kind of big play on special teams that we'll make. So I'm ready for it. TN Jose, thank you, man. Appreciate you. $31 in the donos, 31 likes. So we're getting there. Hopefully we can get to our 100 and 100. Touchdown, Giants! The offensive line is winning the battle in the trenches. Big, big play by the Giants O-line. And that's why we love the NFL, right? And I'm not even mad. You know what I mean? A lot of people that are Bucks fans right now would be furious, talking shit, being all, just pissed off. But like I said, it's a 4-quarter game. It's the NFL. Anyone can beat anyone. In the NBA, it's top-heavy. In the MLB, it's top-heavy. NHL, it's top-heavy. But the most well-rounded league that we have is the NFL. And I love it. Obviously, I don't love being down 14-3 possibly. But I'm glad that they came out fighting. It makes the NFL exciting. 13-3. Love it. Extra point is up. And it's good. And it shows you being on the road definitely is a whole nother mindset than being at home. Because obviously if Tampa was at home, I doubt that the score would be the same way. It's just that mentality of having that hardship and being on the road. And that's the difference between good teams and great teams. Being able to focus on the road and being able to get those big wins. Anybody can win at home. You're supposed to win at home, right? But to be on the road, that's what really takes that mental toughness, especially if you're getting roughed up and you're getting punched in the mouth like my defense and my offensive line is. We're better than them, but we're not proving it so far in the first half. So let's go Tampa Bay. I'm hoping that they can make some adjustments, but Tampa is very good at making adjustments, just like the Saints, Green Bay typically, Seattle, the Saints, like I mentioned earlier, Steelers, Chiefs especially. So good thing there's 4 quarters, and that's facts. What do I think of Tua's debut? Great. You could definitely tell there was an energy and a spark. I don't think a lot of people thought they would beat the Rams. And you know what I mean? And he started off with that nice heater, a nice little pass. You got, good weapons on that team with Preston Williams coming off the ACL, Devontae Parker, so you got weapons there. Myles Gaskin is nice, but the defense is really the reason why they won that game. Pick sixes, good sack lunches. They made things difficult for Jared Goff and the Goffense. So, if the defense didn't play as well as they did, the Miami Dolphins, there's no way that they would have won that game. And it's exciting to see because the Dolphins are a team that can make a wild card. They are a team that can make the playoffs this season, and they're going to be great next year, the year after. Flores coming from New England's tree. They got something special there. And at some point, they're going to be battling the Bills for first place in the AFC East. Maybe not this year, because the Bills got it this year, and the Patriots are sliding, and we already know the Jets aren't going anywhere. They might get the first pick in the draft with Trevor Lawrence. But the Dolphins are a team that could legitimately make the playoffs as a wild card this year, and they're going to be dangerous and scary good next year, the year after, and the year after, based off the draft picks that they're going to accumulate as they've already got with trades, that have already happened going into the, upcoming seasons. So if they hit on their draft picks, watch out. And they don't even need to hit on every one. They just need to hit on like 65% of their draft picks the next 3 years, and they could have something really special. And that's big facts. Lawler, are you still watching? I didn't even know you were still in the room, my guy. You're like, oh my God, we're up 14-3. See, you never know. You never know. No Clan Jolly is just a hater. You're just a Saints fan, and you're just a hater. So it's all good. We're going to come back and win this game, though, so it's all good. You got Tampa's defense? Yeah, I got Tampa's defense, too. I already lost this week, though. But it shows you, Rojo, when he starts going off, right, the O-line feeds off that. When he gets stopped, the O-line doesn't play as good. Defense needs to really step up. I need special teams. I need some sack lunches. I need some picks. We're going through some adversity right now, but that's what really makes a great football team, going through the adversity. And Brady really wasn't hitting dimes early, you know what I mean? But not having Chris Godwin out there, whether people want to admit it or not, that's a huge loss. Godwin and Mike Evans out there, it's a different team than just having one out of the two, especially with O.J. Howard, the check down guy, on third down. You can't count on Gronk just because he's a little slow. You know what I mean? He isn't on that full speed just yet. So, you need Tyler Johnson. You need these other guys to step up. Scotty Miller, but he's been banged up this year also. He's been dealing with a groin. So, I mean, almost all the receivers, Scotty Miller injured, Mike Evans injured, Godwin's injured, Gronk is old. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get it going, though. We'll get it going. Tua's a Steve Young. I mean, you could compare Tua to Michael Vick, Steve Young-ish, Scotty Mitchell, Boomer Esiason. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are out there. He might be in between a Steve Young and Michael Vick, which is going to say something for that franchise moving forward. I love him. Brady, there we go. First down, Bucs. Come on, baby. Move the chains. Move. Let's go. And Brady hasn't gone deep too often in this game either. Drop kick that notification bell. Damn right. There we go. Well, that's why the Saints are a good team, though. You know what I mean? But you still got Jared Cook. He still finds ways to get in the end zone. But let's be real. AK-41's your number one receiver. Not Traquan Smith. He's the one that gets all the screen passes and gets all those opportunities. And Traquan Smith's actually pretty nice. He's not that bad for like a third option wide receiver. That's not a bad thing. He's actually a good player. You know, when you have MT, Emmanuel Sanders, Traquan Smith, Jared Cook, and AK-41, and you have Latavius Murray, you know what I'm saying? O-line is good. Got good weapons. You got a good coach. Breeze is old, but he's still doing it. Defense is primarily good. You know? But you also got to think, you guys have had the chemistry and have had the same pretty much team for the last 3, 4, 5 years. I've just manufactured this team within the last 6 months. So you can't expect me to have the same chemistry as the Saints. That's why we lost to you guys week 1. And that's why we lost, you know, on the road, the Bears by 1 point, you know, having injuries and the chemistry is building in each week. You're not going to come out there, you know, manufacturing a team in 6 months and going 8-0. It just doesn't happen. Now, if I didn't have any injuries and O.J. Howard was healthy, Evans, Godwin, you know, all my guys were healthy, then I'd have a better chance for wins, right? But the injuries have been a big factor for Tampa. But the defense and Brady have covered some of those up. Come on, Brady. Yeah, AK-41's great. I'm a Bucs fan. I ain't stupid. I'm not a hater. Call it right down the middle. You're going to get other fans of other teams that will talk shit and say stuff that's not true. 42 seconds. Let's go, man. Just even 3 points is huge for the Bucs. You know what I mean? Just to get to 14-6. You know, obviously I want, you know, a touchdown, but just getting positive points here. Come on, Fournette, you fucking dummy. Get the fuck out of bounds, you dumbass. Dumb. But like I said, it shows you, you know, even if Godwin is a guy that's out there that's a decoy, you got to have your full weapons out there. Especially when the O-line isn't winning the battle in the trenches. Yeah, Fournette hasn't been playing goals. Rojo hasn't really been able to do anything. You've got to give credit to the Giants' O-line and D-line. That's why we love this game of the NFL. You never know. You never know what's going to happen from week to week. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes the Bengals, like who would have thought the Bengals would have beat the Titans? Fucking nobody. You cannot tell me, even Bengals fans didn't think that they were going to win that game. But every once in a while, you get that amazing performance out of a team that's so-called shitty, but they put it together. And they find a way. You know? This is the NFL. Anything can happen. Skip Bayless. Skip. What'd it do? Celebrity in the house. AJ knows that Traquan Smith is nice, and your boy Orion knows too. I ain't no dummy. Saints are legit. You'll never hear another Buccaneer fan say that, or a Panther fan, or a Falcon fan say that either. Even though they know the Saints are good, they're not going to give them no fucking credit. Just like most Saints fans won't give Bucs credit. But I ain't like most fans. I call it how I see it, right down the middle. Saints have done an excellent job this season, considering all the problems with MT, Sanders getting COVID. You know, thank God, you know, AK-41 is healthy this season, because if he wasn't, you guys wouldn't have the record that you have. But he's really kept you in a lot of football games and won you a lot of football games by being arguably the best running back in football besides Derrick Henry. And to be honest, I mean, week in, week out, I'd rather have AK-41 than Henry. I mean, I know Henry's great, and he gets a lot of those big runs, and you know he's built like a Mack truck, like DK Metcalf. I get it. But I think out of the backfield catching passes, I'll take AK-41. He's one of those guys that can score 2-3 times in a game, almost every game. Running up the guards and the tackles, tosses, screen passes. Very versatile. Very versatile. All right, suck up. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 31 likes, $31. 4 more likes to 35, 4 more dollars to 35. Again, 100 and 100 is what we're trying to go for. Darkstar C4 in the building. What to do? Yeah, I mean, and like I said, it's week to week. Like I said, if we go back and look at all the teams that got upset over the weekend, there's a lot of games where people lost a shitload of money. Who would have thought the Packers would have lost to the Vikings? Fucking nobody. Dalvin Cook 4 touchdowns. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But that's why we love the NFL. You never know. You know what I mean? The 1 loss, 0 wins, 2 wins, if it's a divisional game, anything can fucking happen. All right, come on, baby. I need this field goal. Come on, suck up. Come on, baby. This is big. I need this. Come on now. Field goal is good. I'll take it, baby. I'll take it. And a lot of times you don't think a field goal is that important. It really is. Momentum going into half, knowing that you didn't play good, knowing that you got, dominated in the trenches the whole first half. But imagine being down 14-0. The pressure is more on Brady at that point to force deep balls, throw into double and triple coverage. Chances are getting a pick six or, throwing a bad interception. And then momentum, Uncle Mo, hello, someone call 911. Then it's over. You know what I mean? So at this point, being down by 8 doesn't seem like a lot to the average NFL fan. But to us that really know the game, like a lot of y'all that are in the room, this is big. Anytime your team is playing like shit and you can keep it within a score and a 2-point conversion or a score or a field goal, it's huge. Really does make a big difference. CMC, the best running back in the NFL in 2019. Yeah, but we got to see what he looks like when he comes back. Anytime you have, high ankle sprains, look at Jimmy G. He can't even plant. And, and if someone that's shifty like that, he definitely can re-aggravate that injury again. But, going into the season, Run CMC looked like he was going to be the best, him and, Derrick Henry and Zeke and AK-41 and, all these other running backs that are out there in the mix. But, so far this season, I think Henry and AK-41, to me, have looked the best this season. To me, week in, week out, those are the best running backs to me right now. I love him. Arguably the best running back this season. Versatile, good hands. He's kept the Saints in every single game. Always comes up with big first downs. Always comes up with big plays. Dalvin Cook, you could say, yeah, he's definitely in the mix as well. Well, obviously, if you're looking at fantasy purposes, Dalvin Cook has put up the best numbers. But they normally wouldn't go so heavy, if they didn't think that Kirk Cousins could throw the goddamn football. Even Thielen's numbers have been good and Jefferson's number has been good, right? But Dalvin Cook, he definitely is in the mix as well. Some games Dalvin Cook is a little streaky, but you could say that about Henry as well. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. It's going to be close, man. It's in Tampa, so I think that we have an advantage being at home. And you guys beat us week 1, and our team is different. No Godwin, though. I don't think he's going to play, so that's definitely a huge advantage for you guys. But we'll see if Michael Thomas plays. Emmanuel Sanders is off the COVID. We'll see. Both of our teams don't look like it's going to be full strength, but I hope AB plays. I hope Michael Thomas plays. We will have to see. Zeke needs to leave Dallas. He's not washed up. Just the team has just gave up. He's still a top 5 running back. It's just that, opportunities aren't there. The O-line is not good. It is what it is. Yeah, I love me some Run CMC. I love me some Dalvin Cook. I love me some AK-41 and Derrick Henry. That's facts. I'd love to be able to have some of those guys. Like if Dalvin Cook came to Tampa next year, he's going to be available on the market next year or the year after. That'd be the perfect fit for me because he kind of reminds me of a Warwick Dunn, but better. Be a perfect fit for Tampa Bay, Dalvin Cook. 8 more likes to 40, $9 more to 40. Again, the goal is 100 and 100 for every live stream that we have. Controversial. What do you think about Michael Thomas and Antonio Brown both coming out back week 9, the best receivers in the game? Yeah, I mean, the thing is DK is the best wide receiver in the game right now. I mean, that's facts. I mean, just look what he does on a week-to-week basis. I mean, Michael Thomas was the best wide receiver last year, and prior to that, Antonio Brown was the best receiver for about 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, he was in the mix with DeAndre Hopkins and Julio year in and year out, but I mean, for a good chunk, I mean, you could argue that AB was the best receiver in the game for about 4 or 5 years in a row. So I don't think you need MT and Sanders back to beat Tampa Bay. I really don't. You guys have a good O-line. You guys have a good D-line. You guys are well coached. AK-41 is on fire. You guys got a good kicker. Big Nuts, Will Lutz. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Obviously, I think I need my players more than you guys do because you guys have the chemistry. And if MT and Sanders isn't there, does that mean that Traquan Smith can't score twice? Does that mean that Jared Cook can't cook up 2 touchdowns? Does that mean that AK-41 can't score 2 or 3 times? No, they can. And your defense is good too. So, I mean, obviously you want to be full strength, but, I mean, the Saints could beat anyone on any given week. That's coming from a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. That's facts. Orion in 2019, Derrick Henry or my Panthers CMC? Both are good. You know what I mean? I don't think Dalvin Cook thought, I don't know if a lot of people thought he would be breaking out like he is this season. You know what I mean? The wide receivers are, you know, Jefferson doesn't hit every week. Thielen doesn't hit every week, but they've been, you know, top 10 wide receivers in fantasy. Thielen and Jefferson. And then Cook has been amazing. You know what I mean? But it also shows you if you play teams that don't know how to fucking stop the run, then you go off on games like 3, 4 touchdowns, like Dalvin Cook.
We're counting on you to do your part and vote at our stadiums across the country.
DK Metcalf, baby. DK Metcalf. That's just my opinion. I think just right now, out of all the wide receivers in the game, yeah, you got like DeAndre Hopkins and, you know, Tyreek the Freak Hill. MT's not playing right now. You know what I mean? I think Robbie Anderson has been playing great. I mean, he's definitely not as skilled as like Julio and some of these other guys. But if you look at his numbers, I mean, he's played great this season. Like, no one thought that he would be playing as good as he is on the Panthers. Calvin Ridley's played good. But I just think week in and week out, it's hard to discredit what DK has been doing with the Seahawks and Russell Wilson. A lot of it's Russell Wilson, you know, putting the football in the proper spot, you know, that only maybe 4 or 5 other quarterbacks could do. But DK after the catch is really what's exciting. You know, he's really making a lot of plays on his own, breaking tackles, hitting the sideline, and showing his speed for someone that's built like a Mack truck. Devontae Adams is good too, but he's been hurt. He hasn't been healthy all season. I mean, yeah, he got 3 touchdowns yesterday, but I don't know if I would say that he's been better than DK all season because Adams has been hurt for a good chunk of the season. DK hasn't. So, but both are great. Both are playing like they're top 5 receivers. I know a lot of people could have. You guys could have had a lot of them. So the Packers too. Packers passed. Could have had Justin Jefferson. Could have had Ayuk. Could have had DK Metcalf. Right here, as we're speaking of him, right here. Look at this. Look at this big body and look at the speed. Even though that they have the angle. I mean, he's built like a LeBron James. They call him Baby Bron, but then LeBron is always trying to make it about him. You know, and it is what it is. And here we go, Dalvin Cook. This is what it shows you when you have shitty run defense and shitty pass defense and shitty defense overall. And that's what's going to kill the Packers in the playoffs. You know, they got Aaron Rodgers, right? But if they can't stop anybody, they might make the NFC Championship game, but they may get punched in the mouth again, especially if it's like Saints-Packers and AK-41 starts rumbling. They're not going to stop it. They don't have anyone to do it. They don't got the personnel. Oh, Tyreek the Freak Hill. He's top 5. Believe that. Uh-oh, the Bears. Trubisky or Foles? What do you guys think? Go back to Trubisky? Or do they stick it out with Foles? All right, Lenny D. The Bills needed this emotional win. Still not the cream of the crop. You know, them and the Titans, the Ravens, they have a lot of flaws and a lot of holes compared to the Steelers and the Chiefs. I mean, those are by far the two best teams in the AFC, period. But the NFC's open. Bucks, Saints, Packers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams. You can throw the Eagles in there if you want to as well, because they're going to win their division. Stick with Foles. There's just certain throws and athleticism that Mitch can do that Foles can't. It's done, right? They probably should have stuck with Mitchell Trubisky, though, just the kind of the way that I feel. I know the Foles, Foles should have, I mean, if Foles would have stayed with Jacksonville with Minshew getting hurt, he would be able to show out there, and that would probably benefit that roster more. But I'm not really a big fan of either one, but I think they should have probably stuck with Trubisky, but they did for 3 or 4 years, and he just couldn't get it done, so they had to see what they could get out of Foles. But in some of the situations, in some of the games, I feel that Trubisky could have played a little bit better than Foles. Foles is a little limited, but he is a winner for the most part. But yeah, they already did make their bed. That's facts. All right, baby. Go take a shit. Go take a piss. Go get some food. Go get a drink. Got a second half. Hopefully I can get some points here. High quality H2O. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Gang, gang, gang. 8 more likes to 40, $9 more to 40. Hopefully we can get to at least 50 and 50 or 50 and 100. Obviously the goal for every live stream is to get to 100 and 100. It helps with analytics. It helps with metrics. So if anyone is watching this right now, right, smash the like button if you haven't done it already. If you're in the chat, close the chat, smash the like button, open the chat back up. Like I said, just having more and more people smash the like button, donate. Like I said, we don't get any compensation for any of the reaction videos. Some of the other videos that we do, we don't get compensated really for. So if we can get some love and appreciation on the live streams, it definitely helps. It can show YouTube that we're growing. It shows that the support that we're getting, it helps with metrics and analytics. It helps us, obviously with all the hard work and the time and the effort. And remember, I'm doing 8 to 10 hour days, on a full-time job. So trying to be a full-time YouTuber and a full-time worker, in my field, sometimes it's tough. So, to get a little support, it definitely goes a long ways. No one is going to be doing YouTube, and putting in the time and the effort and the grind for free. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you want to grow and you want to be able to get to a certain goal and a certain expectations, you know what I mean? But a lot of time and effort and energy, thumbnails, scoreboard, it's not an easy thing to do. But I appreciate you guys very much for all the support. Appreciate you guys for all the chat, all the donations and everything that's been going on. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys very much. Aria in the building. What to do? Lakers, champs. Dodgers, champs. Now we got to see your Rams can rebound, Aria, and get things going. Aria. I always think of Game of Thrones. GOT. Aria. One of my favorite characters in Game of Thrones. How are you? Hopefully things are good. It's a new week. It's Monday Night Football. We're getting closer and closer. I think you will. It was just a trap game. I mean, I don't think that no one thought the defense for Miami was going to play like that. I don't think anyone thought Tua was going to get a win like that. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those trap games, and it's the NFL. But you guys will rebound. I still think you guys are one of the better teams in the NFL. Just a bad week, and you'll be able to ball out moving forward. And that's facts. Skip Bayless. Okay, I see you. I see you, Skip. You watching some college football? You never know what celebrity will be in the building. Priyanka. So I'm ready for my Saints to play y'all on Sunday. Going to be a really great game. Facts. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just hoping that, I want my guys to be healthy, and I want you guys to be healthy. I don't want to have any excuses, with, this player was hurt or this player was hurt. You guys already beat us week 1. And you guys deserved it. You guys have the chemistry. You played well. AK-41 is great. You know, it was Tom's first game. But as you've seen since we lost you guys week 1, we've only lost 1 game since then. So, I mean, we lost 1 game by 1 point to the Bears. So, I mean, we've really started to find our footing. We've had a lot of injuries, O.J. Howard, Godwin, Evans, Scotty Miller. Like pretty much all our wide receiving core and tight end core has been banged up at one point or another. But our O-line and our defense is made up for it, and Brady. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited for the game. That's actually, every year, that's my favorite matchup to watch is going to be the Saints and the Bucs. And obviously there's other matchups that I love watching. Steelers, Ravens typically is pretty good. But we'll have to see maybe the Chiefs and the Steelers in the AFC Championship game. I would love to see Buccaneers Saints in the NFC Championship game. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but we will see. Yeah, but they're not the same team, Gerald. You got him in fantasy, but no one fears Lamar Jackson anymore. They don't have a good football team to me. They're not in the same category as the Chiefs and the Steelers. They don't have the same swag. They don't have the same drip. Right? Even their players are calling out the coaches and Lamar. You got Hollywood Brown. If you got soldiers, you're not even using them. I mean, they're not even keeping it in-house. That's a problem. You're not the king of the North anymore. It's the Steelers. And I already said that at the beginning of the year. That's facts. They figured him out. When you have a gimmick quarterback like that, like RG3, a Colin Kaepernick, you're going to get figured out. You're not going to be able to be dominating like you were that one season. You might be able to do it for a season, but NFL coaches are too good. The personnel is too good. They're going to figure you out. You got to be able to be in the pocket. Oh, I know. I know, Lamar. I know, Gerald. I know. Yeah, I think the Bucs are going to come back and win the game too, Aria. Eagles versus Tampa. It could happen. Yeah, but you didn't have Drew Brees last year, and you still found a way to win games. Why is that? Because you guys have good coaching. You guys have had the same team essentially for the last 4 or 5 years, right? And when you have good coaching, right, and you've had the same chemistry, of course you're going to win games. You overcome adversity, right? You guys have overcome a lot of adversity the last 3 years. Haven't won the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? But you guys stick together. You know, I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I ain't stupid. I see what you guys have. And that's why I give you guys credit. I've always given the Saints credit. Always. I give the Saints more credit than anyone besides Kay Adams on planet fucking Earth. I mean, who else represents the Saints and gives them credit more than Kay Adams or me? Nobody. Come on, Tampa. Yeah, I think obviously Tom will play better at home, and I think they will ball out. Where do I put the Packers now? They got some real big holes. I need to be able to see who they pick up. If they get a Will Fuller, if they get a good wide receiver, to come complement Devontae Adams, because they truly don't have a number 2. Allen, the Lizard Lazard, will be back soon, so that'll help, right? But they need defensive help too. So, I mean, if I would put in the pecking order, I had the Packers up there in the top 2 with my Bucks, but now if I can come back and win this game, I need it. Right, but I got Bucks, I got Saints. And then probably even with the Packers problems that they have, I'd probably put them at 3. And then, then you got Seattle and the Rams and the Cardinals all kind of tied in the mix right after them. And then after them, the Eagles. I mean, as far as teams are concerned, based off, who's going to win the division, who's going to be in the playoff picture. But I'd probably have them right there with them in Seattle kind of, in that same kind of category behind the Bucks and Saints. That's how I feel. The Packers got some holes, but I like them a lot, though. Oh! Let's go, Carlton Davis, baby! Woo! I told you that. I told you, baby. What'd I tell you? Let's go. Those turnovers are coming. We make the best adjustments in the second half out of almost any team besides maybe the Saints, the Steelers, and the Chiefs. I mean, these teams know how to make adjustments. Perfect positioning. Carlton Davis, one of those guys that people don't know about. All right, we got some ballers in the secondary. They're young, all right, but we got ballers out there. Antoine Winfield Jr., the rookie. You got Carlton Davis. He led the league in breakups last season. He was tied with who? Stephon Gilmore. People don't know that. But if you watch tape and you watch film, you'll figure it out. We got ballers out there. Come on, Brady. Come on, baby. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, I like the Cardinals too, but they got some holes on defense. I mean, they don't got Chandler Jones, and that might be a problem moving forward. You got Budda Baker, and he's playing like an all-pro, right? He can play corner, he can play safety, he can play almost every position. He can even throw him at linebacker, right? And Isaiah Simmons has started slow, but he's starting to pick it up. But having an all-pro Chandler Jones, it's like not having a Cameron Hayward or a Cameron Jordan for the Steelers or the Saints out there. You know, when you don't have a good pass rusher, that's one of your best players on your team not there, I mean, it's going to end up catching up to him. Bang! $5. TN Jose. He's a Brady fan. He's a Bucks fan. He's an Orion fan. He's a Northwest Sports Fanatics fan. Bang! My guy. Thank you, man. $36. 35 likes. Let's go. Let's try to get this to 50 and 100 at least, or 50 and 50. Help your boy out. I'm grinding here. Let's go. Let's go, baby. But I still like the Packers a lot because they got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Jones has been banged up, and obviously they're a totally different team when Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, and Aaron Rodgers are together. Oh, come on, Scotty. We ain't talking Scottie Pippen. We're talking Scotty Miller. Come on, Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty. Damn it. We ain't talking Star Trek. Fuck. Grab that. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I knew the Bucks were going to get things going. We can't play bad forever. We have too many good coaches out there. You got Bruce Arians, good coach. Todd Bowles could be a head coach for another team, and I hope he doesn't leave. He's a great D coordinator. Reminds me of Monty Kiffin when I was good with John Gruden back in the day. And you got Byron Leftwich is a good OC. He's going to get a head coaching job at some point. But you got to give the Giants credit. They played good so far. Get up. Ooh, late hit. Late hit. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go, Bucks. Come on now. Let's go, baby. If someone drops a $100 bomb, I'll drop one too. Come on, Skip Bayless. You've never even donated to the channel. You can't throw out stuff like that. You ain't Omer Muwich. You ain't Odin's Child. You ain't Roy Lee. Come on now. Takes a special person to drop a 100 bomb. Prove it to me. You can't even throw a $1 bomb, my guy. Come on, Skip, and you're rich. Let's get it going. Show some love for your boy. Grinding. It's not easy doing a broadcast by yourself. See, it's another thing when you got 3 people, 4 people, or even 2 people, right? But to be able to keep things moving, right, and be entertaining and promote the channel, right, and talk with the chat, right, make sure the stream doesn't go crazy on a low bit rate and watch the game. I mean, you really got to do a lot of things. I got like 6 screens on my computer plus the game. Come on, Brady. Pump fake. Let's go. First down, Buccaneers. Fire the cannons, LFG. Let's go. $300 bomb. You're not Omer Muwich. Omer, though, I mean, you never know what he does. Like last season, he donated $250, and $365 by himself in 3 consecutive weeks in preseason. Big Panthers fan, my boy. I mean, that's love. If that's not love, I don't know what is. Almost $1,000 in 3 weeks to your boy. You know, those are the type of things that really keep me going. You know what I mean? I know not everyone can afford to drop a 5 or 10 or 15, 20, 50 or 100. You know what I mean? But everything counts. Everything adds up. Oh, come on, Bucks. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or a GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. And I don't know if some of y'all are new to the channel or remember what the channel looked like. I mean, we never had a green screen before, never had a scoreboard before, never had the look that we have. So, I mean, the channel has come a long, long way from year 1, and now we're in year 4. So, I mean, if you love the channel and you appreciate the hard work, show some love. I mean, by even smashing the like button, donating, talking in the chat, promoting us. It goes a long, long way. Brady, look out. Scotty, fuck. O-line has been atrocious today. Antisocial Trey in the building. What to do? Come on, Bucks. But it shows you now the O-line is not dominating like they normally do. They're getting pushed backwards. They're not giving Brady enough time. Godwin's not in, and that would have been a throw that Godwin would have gotten. It was low, right? And it's a tough grab. I get it, right? But Scotty Miller ain't no fucking Chris Godwin. You know what I mean? Chris Godwin and Michael Gallup were the two guys I told you guys that were going to break out last year. They did. This season, right? I told you it was going to be Calvin Ridley and DK Metcalf, and it was. Field goals up. And it's good. Got to get some touchdowns here at some point. See, I need the Giants to win for the Saints. No, fuck no. I need to win. And then I need to beat the Saints next Sunday, too. I need to fucking be able to win. You guys had your chance, man. You guys have been good for years and years and years. Breeze is getting older. I mean, you guys had your chance. I need a chance. Did you? Appreciate that, Troll Patrol. I know there's Bucs fans out there. You know what I mean? We just need to get more of them to know that this is actually a Buccaneers, not necessarily just a Buccaneers channel. This is an NFL channel, but I don't know if they really realize how much, support that I have and how much of a hardcore fan I am of the Bucs. I've seen a few people on YouTube that have Bucs channels, but I don't think they've been a fan as long as I have, been since the 90s. A lot of the Bucs fans that I know that after they won the Super Bowl, they kind of hopped on the wagon, which is fine as long as you stick with them. So, but I know there's Bucs fans out there. But this is a channel for everyone. Every NFL, it doesn't matter if you're a Giants fan, a Jets fan, Bengals fan, Bucs fan, and I like it when there's fans of kind of the lower teams. That's facts. They rare around here. That's facts. There's a few of them, though. Godwin is great. He gets injured a lot. Well, some of it's just bad luck. He didn't really get injured a whole lot last season. I mean, he was relatively healthy. Evans got banged up a little bit more than Godwin last year. I mean, they were both top 6 wide receivers last season with Jameis. But, I mean, when you break your finger or when you have issues with your legs, obviously not having a full season, with being able to do training camp properly in preseason, you're going to get a lot of these injuries that are coming up. But even having him out there as a decoy, I mean, we need him out there. You know what I mean? Because it's like we just manufactured this team, You're going to whoop the Bucs? We'll see. We're at home now next week at Raymond James, and we're all a totally different team at home. It doesn't matter if we have fans or not. So we will see. Because I feel even if we do lose this game, which I don't think we are, we're going to come back and win. All right, but if we do lose this matchup, I still think we can come back motivated and beat the Saints at home. But it'll be tough. It won't be easy. Sub for 2 years. That's awesome. Appreciate that. The dude is our age, is he? Nice. I mean, a lot of fans, we get fans that are like 10 to 18, but we have a lot of fans also, too, that are in their 20s, mid-30s, late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. But a good chunk of the fan base, I think, is 20 to 40 years old. I think that's where a big chunk of the fan base is. Oh, Skip Bayless says, Saints overrated. They almost lost to the Panthers. Still a good football team, though. See, I'm not one of those people that just hates just because it's the rival team. I know a lot of Saints fans can't give the Bucs credit, but as a Bucs fan, I'm classy. All right? Classy. Freddie Blassie. All right? I can give credit where credit's due. I don't need to be a hater. I like just pointing out the facts. Because most people won't. Most people won't. David Goldstein in the building. Jimmy G is injury prone. Fucking Kittle out for 8 weeks. That just fucked my whole fantasy football league. I was sitting in about 3rd place now, and now with Kittle gone, I don't know if I'm going to be able to even make it to the top 4 in our league. Started off 0-2, ripped off 4 wins. Now I'm going to go back-to-back losses. I think I'm going to be 4-4. That's not really what I'm used to. I'm used to normally being, 1 or 2 losses at this point. But, I mean, this is a COVID year. A lot of injuries in fantasy football. Very unpredictable. But I'm still going to fight and try to get to that top position. 5 more likes to 40, 4 more dollars to 40. Let's try to at least get to 50 and 50, y'all. Your boy's grinding. 3.5 hours by myself. Show some love for your boy. Just got over the depression, starting to grind, get back into things. Shit's not easy, man, especially with a full-time job. Support your boy. Giants, Danny Dimes, tackle his ass. Come on now. Got all these names on defense. I need some big fucking plays. Come on now. I don't know. It's almost amazing how the rebuild has happened, because I don't think Saints fans or other NFL fans, no one thought that the Bucs would be as good as they are. I mean, we're still not perfect, right? We lost to the Saints. We lost to the Bears by 1. But, I mean, did a lot of y'all really think that we would be 5-2? I mean, I don't think so. Even Bucs fans were skeptical. We were hoping that we could be. I didn't see all these injuries happening, but I knew that our O-line and our secondary were better than what the experts thought. Oh, that could have been a touchdown. Come on, Jamel Dean. Come on now. How do you get your mods? They earn it by being hardcore to the channel. You know, there's a reason why we're almost at 20,000 subscribers and 4 million views. You know, to be a mod, you got to donate $100. That's not how it works. But that's one thing that I am proud of, that even though it's taking longer, you know, for us to hit this 20,000, it's going to feel so good and so rewarding and sweet with no help from YouTube, really. No push, no celebrity help, no other channels pushing us, you know what I mean? That just organically, with no, you know, big support besides the people that are in the room that are supporting us on a, you know, game-to-game basis, to finally hit that number, it's going to feel really, really good. You know what I mean? This is year 4. On YouTube. We got a lot of support from YouTube pushing our videos the first 2 years. Last 2 years, they changed their analytics and their metrics and started pushing a lot of the other channels. Yeah, if you can, man, Antisocial Trey. I mean, we only need a few more subs to get to 19.7, and if we can just keep building, you know, getting more people just to help us out. I mean, shit, if you can't smash the fucking like button and you can't donate, at least you can tell friends. You know what I mean? They don't need to watch every video or like every reaction video, but just sub to the channel, you know? And maybe the channel will grow on them. I mean, we definitely have something special here, you know? And I feel my door is going to open, you know, as one of the good football voices that's out there. I feel that there's going to be a network or a podcast. There's going to be something that's going to open up for me here in the next couple years. I would rather just do YouTube and keep building my brand and not selling out, quote unquote. But, I mean, if an opportunity opens up, you know, I'll definitely consider it. We got something special. And with all the film that I watch and all the reading and obviously all the coverage of all 32 teams, there's not very many channels that covers every single team, every single player, every single coach, and does a good job at it. I don't know any other one. I don't know if you guys do. You know what I mean? But it takes a lot of commitment and a lot of time to be out there. Pat McAfee show. I love Pat McAfee, man. I'm always watching. That's actually my favorite show now. I watch it every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to noon. It's great. McAfee and the boys. You know, recommend that you guys subscribe to that channel as well. It is fantastic. I even like it more than Good Morning Football, believe it or not. I still watch Good Morning Football first when I get to work, you know, from 7 a.m. to about 10 or 9. You know, I try to get a couple hours in and then finish it up in the afternoon. And then I love watching the Pat McAfee show. It's great. And then tomorrow, Aaron Rodgers is going to be on, and he's always on every Tuesday. And it's cool to be able to see Aaron Rodgers in a different light. People don't know what Aaron Rodgers is like. He's very intelligent, very smart, very laid back. I'm a huge fan. I've always been a huge fan of Aaron Rodgers, but if you really want to know what Aaron Rodgers is like, everyone in the media that portrays him a certain way is a fucking idiot. They have no idea what awesome of a person Aaron Rodgers really is. It's just a great interview. And it's cool that they have that segment. They got AJ Hawk is on there every day in the third hour with Pat McAfee and the boys too. Go. Take that hit. Come on now. Quan Alexander trade, who won it? I would say that the Saints got the better end of that because obviously both players are injury prone. Kiko Alonso from Oregon, you know, he's been bouncing around from team to team in the last, 4 to 5 years. Almost every year he's on a new team. He's injury prone. When he's healthy, he can make a difference. When Quan Alexander was on the Bucs, I loved him. Great speedy linebacker. If I had Quan, right, Levante David and Devin White, that would be awesome. But obviously they had to make the move. He is injury prone also, but I think if I had to compare the two, Quan has a better chance to be healthy than Kiko. Kiko's bones are kind of brittle. You know what I mean? He plays so hard. That's why he gets injured a lot. Quan, I feel the injuries have been a little bit bad luck, but when he's healthy out there, he can make a difference. So I'm hoping that he makes a difference for you guys, because I really want the Bucs or the Saints to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, because those would be the teams that have the best shot against the Steelers or the Chiefs. If it's anyone else, and the Packers as well, maybe Seattle too. There we go, Gronk. But you got to have defense, and the Packers don't really got one. Seattle doesn't really got one. The Rams kind of have one. Cardinals kind of have one. But overall, I mean, the Saints and the Bucs, to me, have the best defenses out of the NFC teams, and you're going to have a defense to play Steelers or Chiefs in the Super Bowl to even have a shot, to even keep it close. You know what I mean? I think the AFC teams are better, but if the Bucs or Saints get there, anything can happen. AK-41 starts rolling, my offense or defense starts rolling, who knows? I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's how I evaluate talent. Brady? Let's go. First down, Bucs. Here we go. The momentum, third quarter and on, making those adjustments. Let's go, baby. 4 more likes to 40, 4 more dollars to 40. Let's try to at least get to 50 and 50. Help your boy out. Let's go, man. No way Dallas needs Cam. The Cowboys have a better shot going with like Marcus Mariota or Ryan Fitzpatrick. That would be a better view instead of Cam being traded for a 5th and 7th rounder. Ryan Fitzpatrick would be a better fit. That's facts. Oh. Come on now. Yeah, but the thing is, when Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and Aaron Jones are playing together, which is very rare, they haven't really played together, all the three of them healthy that often this season. There's always been like one guy that's been banged up, Devontae Adams or then Aaron Jones, and they're not the same team without those dynamic players, because you got to think Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 quarterback. Devontae Adams is arguably a top 5 wide receiver, arguably top 3, right? Aaron Jones, when healthy, is considered a top 3, top 4 running back based off his numbers last season and this season before he got hurt. Dalvin Cook is up there, right? You got other running backs like AK-41 and Derrick Henry are up there as well, but it is what it is. Brady, play action. Yeah, baby! Woo! Grunt spike, baby! Let's go! Woo! Woo! Let's fucking go, baby! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go. Never count out my Bucs. Never, ever, ever. Never. Never count my Bucs out. Doesn't matter if Gronk is old as shit, playing like he's 65 fucking years old. He's still got good hands. He can still run routes. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Nice punch out. A little late there, my guy. All right. I don't know if I like this 2-point conversion. Brady? Fuck, man. Just take the 1. Take the 1. I don't like ever going for 2-point conversions unless you have to in the 4th quarter. That's just kind of how I like it. But 15-14, though. Gronkzilla. I'll take it. Just a matter of time before we start breaking them down and them getting a little tired. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics, the biggest Bucs fan on planet fucking Earth. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. No Clan Jolly, it's because you wrote on the timeline when I ended up doing the Buccaneers versus Giants post this morning, you put Giants 30, Buccaneers 0. That's why we took the lead, 15-14. Because you didn't have a realistic score. You had to rub it in, and you had to put 30-0. Now, you could have put 30-27 like a normal person. You could have bet 30-21, 30-13, but you had to put the Buccaneers at 0. And that's exactly why we're ahead now, and we're going to win this game. Bottom line. Bottom line. We ain't going to go 30-0. Oh, I know you were trolling, but the thing is, when people troll and people say certain things, karma's real. All right? The sports gods, they're listening. They know what's going on, right? So you can troll all you want, but all those people that thought the Giants were just going to end up winning and just rolling the Buccaneers, this is a 4-quarter game. You know what I mean? 4 quarters. It's not 2 quarters. 4 quarters. And when you got a good quality football team, good teams find a way to win. Bad teams find a way to lose. And normally I was on the bad end of it when Jameis Winston. So, I mean, I didn't have any expectations ever when he was my QB. But now with Brady, right, with the squad that I have on defense, it's a totally different team. So I feel that there's going to be more points to be scored. And now with the momentum, with the momentum that's shifted, someone call 911. What's going to happen is you're going to see the Bucs get a sack lunch, or a big pick, or a pick six. It's coming. Because once the Buccaneers hit that momentum and they start making plays like this, now you see, look at Gronk and Brady, 93 touchdowns, Young to Rice, 92, Manning to Harrison, 114. There's a chance that they could get closer to that number, hit 100 plus. They probably won't break that unless Gronk and Brady play for another 2 or 3 years together, right? Corey White, bang, $5. Thank you, my boy. Appreciate you. But the thing is, as shitty as Gronk looked early on, he just wasn't in football shape. You know what I mean? So it was almost a blessing that O.J. Howard got hurt. And at one point, he didn't want to be on the team. You know, before Brady came over, he was thinking about getting traded, like Njoku, who could be on the move from Cleveland, right? So sometimes, you know, when certain guys get hurt, and then it didn't look like Gronk was going to do anything. It looked like Gronk was going to be a bust. Almost every week now, they don't go to Gronk heavy, 10 targets, 12 targets a game, but it seems like almost every week he's in line for a red zone target, and he's caught almost every one that has come his way. And there's going to be games as we go further in the season where Gronk will score twice. We don't know what game it's going to be, right? But he's got the opportunity where he might have a 2-game or a 3-score game. Even as slow and as old as he is, it's just because he's not that old. You know, he's in his early 30s. It's just he's not in football shape. You know what I mean? And his body definitely looks slow out there compared to these other guys that are a lot faster. But I don't need him to be fast, all right, to be able to score points for me. Just be a red zone threat. I don't need him to be a 20-20 guy from the 20-yard line to the 20-yard line. That's what Mike Evans is for. That's what Chris Godwin is for. You know, that's what Scotty Miller is for. Just be my red zone guy. You feel me? Corey White, been watching since 2017. Appreciate you. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. 4 years in. Poke that ball out. Poke it out. Holding on the Giants. Bring it back. Bring it back, baby. There's a chance for a big turnover. Big turnover coming at some point. If it's not going to be in the third quarter, it's going to be in the fourth quarter. Something big will happen to change that momentum. Just need that Uncle Mo. I know a lot of people need the Giants to win, especially if you're a Panthers fan or Saints fan or anyone in the NFC, Packers fan or any team in the NFC West. Of course, you want to see the Bucs lose, so that way you can move up the rankings and have us get another L.
John Perry, any thoughts on that? Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I can see why he does throw.
But sometimes you win ugly. You know what I mean? Just like when the Saints beat the Bears. That shit was ugly for a while. They were down for a long time, right? But sometimes you have to win ugly. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you win, you win. So not every game is going to be like the Bucs against the Packers when we just beat the shit out of them. You know what I mean? No one saw that happening. Sometimes you got to grind it out. Sometimes the other team plays better than what you think. Sometimes they win the battle in the trenches, and their O-line and D-line play better. Get him! Oh. Thank God he was tripped up right there. Come on, JPP. This is a revenge game. Where are you? I need a sack lunch, man. I need some big plays here. Come on now. I got the hard hat. I got the Devin White jersey. Come on now. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. for you, boy. Be greatly appreciated. Just hop out of the chat real quick, smash the like button. We're at 36. All we need is 4 more to get to 40. And if we can't get to 100 likes in the video, at least try to get us to 50. That'll definitely help, at least with the metrics. Hit him. First down, Giants. Love those Giants uniforms, especially the helmets. Those just give me just flashbacks to Phil Simms, Mark Bavaro, Rodney Hampton. Just the old school days. Lawrence Taylor. Love those. They should keep those Giants uniforms. They should just wear those permanently. Love that logo a lot more than the newer style. Facts. Julio ain't getting traded. Yeah, Julio ain't going anywhere. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Gang. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Gilmore will not be traded. I don't think he will. As bad as they are, unless they want to blow it up. But, I mean, he's the best corner in football. Nice slant. First down, Giants. Come on, Tampa. You got to get some pressure here. They're starting to look like the team that you saw in the first and second quarter. Come on, Carlton Davis. Jamel Dean. Antoine Winfield Jr., and that's what happens when you have a young secondary. They've overachieved and played better this year, but they're young, they're raw, they're going to make mistakes. You know what I mean? This is not like I have a secondary that's been together for 5-6 years, and they're all vets. I mean, all these guys are first and second year players. They're young. Wow. Nice grab. First down, Giants. Evan Ingram. Great play. Great play. Got nothing negative to say about that. I don't get mad anymore, really, honestly, when my team loses or another team makes a big play. On to the next one. Got to be mature about it, you know. Got no time for that anger and that hostility. Takes years off your life. Hit him. Holding on the offense. Yeah, if you noticed the secondary, you know, with Janoris Jenkins, I mean, they haven't really been the same with some of the pieces that they lost. I know you got Malcolm Jenkins and you brought him in, right? But with who you had last season, with A.J. Klein, I think you guys kind of miss him. I mean, regardless if the Saints fans want to admit it or not, you know. Demario Davis is still a stud, but there's also another safety, Von Bell, that's no longer there. And I think the chemistry that you guys had with him, I'd rather have him there than who you guys have now. I mean, Janoris Jenkins and Malcolm Jenkins, they're nice, right? But I just think something with Von Bell, that chemistry, and A.J. Klein, I don't know. I kind of liked that chemistry that those guys had with the Saints personally. Hit him. Strip that fucking football. Come on now. Yeah, but the thing is, you got Quan now, but he might not be able to stay healthy. That was a big reason why he left the Bucs, went to the Niners, and now he's on your team. Can't stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's just this awesome player, because if he was so healthy all the time, he never would be on the trade block. Period. He'd still be on the Buccaneers. We would have never let him go. Shotgun set. Pick that off. Come on. Let him know, Crystal. Come on, mods. Help your boy out. Appreciate you, Crystal. Always supporting. Darius Slayton just ran another double move on Jamel Dean. 2 more likes to 40, $9 more to 50. And I think there's only been one live stream where we didn't hit, 1 or 2 where we didn't hit 100 and 100. I mean, there's been a few where we've hit 50 likes, right? But we normally get to at least 100 in the donos. So, I mean, I hope at least we can get to a decent number. Show some love for your boy. This is hard work, especially after I've already worked an 8 to 10 hour day. Most people wouldn't be able to do it. Hit him. Come on, JPP. 15-14, 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Come on now. That turnover's coming. There you go, Trey. See, that's when you know you get love from the fans, when even they're not mods and they show some love. People don't get it, man. 8 to 10 hour days on the phone, right? And then I'm doing this, you know what I mean? Putting in time for reaction videos and picks of the week and power rankings and live streams. It's hard using your voice and being entertaining for 3.5 hours. Field goal's up, and it's good. 17-15. I would rather this have been 17-16 if they would have went for one.
15 seconds to play still here, third quarter.
Yeah, that's fine, but there's been plenty of other matchups, you know, Corey, where it's, you know, maybe the matchup isn't as good, but we still find, you know, people to come out the woodworks and support, you know what I mean? But, you know, with COVID, shit happens, you know what I mean? But you just got to think from my standpoint, you know what I mean? If I'm sacrificing 3 hours of my time, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to be able to build the channel, and I'm trying to be able to get to 20,000 subscribers, and I'm trying to be able to put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, making the thumbnail, making the scoreboard, you know, putting in a good game and a good live stream, because we don't have bad live streams. We don't have bad reaction videos. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time. You know what I mean? Blood, sweat, and tears put in. It's not just, you know, hit the fucking go button and then everything is already done. You know what I mean? There's a lot of preparation that has to take place with reading and film study, you know, getting things done for editing, thumbnails. I mean, the shit isn't easy. So, you know, being able to get the likes, being able to get people to watch the games, being able to get people to comment, getting people to donate, it means a lot. You know, especially when no one's pushing us, you know. Dylan, big Steelers fan, says Robert Spillane, as Pat McAfee said Robert Spokane, has stepped up big for the Devin Bush injury. Absolutely. And I know you got Avery Williamson. I hope that Spillane still gets a chance to get out there. He had the pick 6 against Lamar in the first quarter. I watched that game. Watched the Seahawks and the Niners as well as the Eagles and the Cowboys. So I try to watch as much football as I can, you know, with obviously everything that I got going on. And like I said, it was tough, you know, going through that depression phase, you know, for a little bit. And I usually have it from time to time. But, you know, if I push myself and, like I said, just being positive, like you know, just got to be positive, and the power of positivity, right? Like the New Day from WWE, even though they're broken up now with Big E and company. Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston. It's got to be positive, man. You know what I mean? There's so much bullshit that's going on, and if you feed into that negativity, a lot of people are haters, a lot of people are negative. You know, you just got to get past that. You know, life is short. You know what I mean? You got dreams and goals, go after them. And I always support my friends, you know, regardless if they want to be a rapper, a singer, you know, what other dreams that they have going on, if they want to be working for a pro football team, or if they want to work in broadcasting, whatever it is, you know what I mean? You want to be on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. I always support my friends more than they support me. You know, it'd be nice if other people checked up on me, you know what I mean? Like I check up on them or supported me, but, you know, everyone has their own lane. Everyone's great at something. You just got to be able to find what you're great at and your lane and go after it. Believe in yourself. But you got to put in the effort and put in the work. It's not going to just fall into your lap and all of a sudden you're just going to be rich and famous, you know. It's all about leaving a legacy, but for me, but also being able to help others. That's a big reason why I try as hard as I do and I work as hard as I do. Facts. I think Spillane will still be the starter. How are you, Zach? Hopefully you're doing good. Tyler Ezel. No one expected the Vikings to upset the Packers, but it happens. That's why you got to take records out the window when you play a divisional game, because anything can happen. No one saw that happening, period. No one saw the Dalvin Cook explosion. The Packers got exploited. Stripper support, A-guy, Raiders. I'll take stripper support. Hey, they got a lot of dollars. They got a lot of ones. I'll take it if they're willing to sacrifice some of their ones for me. All right. Yeah, I'm doing better, man. Like I said, there was a point where I got a little down and things were a little rough, but I've climbed out of it, you know what I mean, and only missed about a week's worth of games, but there were some good quality games that I missed out on just because mentally I wasn't there, you know what I mean? I was in a bad place mentally, you know what I mean? But my job was supportive of it. I missed time at my work. You know what I mean? But I didn't get written up. I didn't get fired. So it's really nice, when you end up having, people that understand. I think it's just with me, it's just depression. I usually don't get it often, but sometimes you don't know where it comes from. But, maybe it's COVID. Maybe it's just the racism that's going on. And maybe it's just, all the crazy things that are going on in our world today. But sometimes it just hits me. Sometimes you know where it comes from. Could be someone that you're with. It could be family members. Could be friends. Something that happens to you, family, some kind of sickness or whatnot. But sometimes it just comes out of nowhere, and then you just you're stuck in bed. You know what I mean? You don't want to get out of bed. You just want to sleep. You don't want to deal with work or the real world or your friends. You just want to curl up in a ball and not just sit there and cry and sleep, but it's just you're just depressed. You just don't want to do anything besides eat, sleep, watch TV, and And when I'm not recording, that's a big problem. You know what I mean? It sucks. When you get to that point. You know what I mean? So in the last 10 years, it's comes and goes. Usually 2 or 3 times a year, I'll hit maybe a little moment where sometimes it's for a day or two. Sometimes it'll be for a week. Sometimes it'll be like a month. But I get over it and I, push myself, and usually I'm back better than ever. So, but I'm good now. And I hope anyone that's struggling with addiction or depression, you're not alone. You know what I mean? That's why this is a good platform, for me to be able to tell people how I am feeling, and you're not alone. And we're the Fanatic family. We support each other here. We're the best fans on planet Earth. We fans of all the different NFL teams and sports teams, and I feel I'm one of the realest motherfuckers that's out there on planet Earth. You're not going to hear a lot of people on social media tell how they feel. A lot of it's fake bullshit that's out there, so. Nope, no therapist, no meds. I'm usually the therapist for my friends, to be honest. You know what I mean? But no meds, no therapist. Yeah, I'm ready for AB. Absolutely. Uh-oh, you guys getting all crazy with the voting tomorrow. We don't do that on this channel. No politics here, my guys and my girls. 2 more likes to 40, $9 more to 50. Support your boy. 4th quarter. Let's go Bucks. Brady going long, going deep. Come on, Scotty. Come on. You can't go to Scotty. He ain't the same as Chris Godwin. You might as well just keep going to Gronk and Mike Evans. But Mike Evans has been quiet too. Why? Because he's hurt. He's not 100%. And guess what? Scotty Miller's hurt too. He's got a groin. You got to make that grab, Scotty. Got to make that grab, Scotty. Bravo Slug says Seahawks Super Bowl. I doubt it, but I like that team. We'll have to see what Carlos Dunlap does and if Jamal Adams can stay healthy. That defense is not strong enough, but they definitely have an awesome offense. Come on, Brady. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time on a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Come on, O-line. Yeah, I got AB on my fantasy team too. This offensive line is playing fucking horrible. This is the worst O-line performance that I've seen the Bucks play this season. And it shows you we're not the same team without Godwin. Like I said it before, when Evans is hurt, Scotty Miller is hurt, Godwin's not playing, Gronk is still getting into football shape, and Rojo and Fournette aren't running well, and the O-line is getting dominated. I mean, that's the type of performance you get. Tampa-Pittsburgh Super Bowl, that would be great. Yeah, I want Tampa-Pittsburgh or Tampa-Chiefs. That's what I'm looking for. Facts. Come on, Bucks. 2 more likes to 40. If you guys haven't smashed that like button just yet, please do. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers, so smash that like button if you haven't done it yet. At least let's try to get to 50 and 50. I mean, at the very least. I mean, like I said, most live streams we do 100 and 100, but, I mean, if we can't get there, so be it. But anything helps. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm grinding out, a 3.5-hour performance after already working an 8 to 10 hour day on the phones with my voice already being gone. So if you love the channel and you love the background and the scoreboard and all the effort that's put in, the blood, sweat, the tears, please support, show some love. And even if you think $1 doesn't help, or one smash of the like button doesn't help, or telling a friend to sub to the channel doesn't help, it really does. It goes a long ways. So please support in any way that you can if you love this channel. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Brand new hoodies, $39.99, are available for purchase. Buy one, cop one, and support your boy, either on the East Coast or the West Coast. It's hoodie season. Your boyfriend or girlfriend's going to steal it anyways. You might as well get it and represent the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Let's get it. I got 2 dislikes. Good. I usually have the same person or people that always dislike every video that I do, so it doesn't matter. You know, if you want to smash that dislike button, right? That's fine. It's the same people that do it all the time on almost every single video, so it's all good. You know you're doing something right when you got haters. I like it. A guy Raiders, letting me know about the haters. Let's go, baby. 15-17. I need a big play here from the defense. I need a sack lunch, a fumble. I need, a pick six. I need something. Ooh, Tony Dungy, my guy. Raiders and the haters. Put on the Tampa Bay uniform and dance, yeah? Don't get everyone excited in the room, Crystal. Lenny D ain't here. Kim isn't here. I appreciate that, Crystal. My girl. All right, let's go, baby. Fourth quarter. And that's not the down that Tom Brady forgot that it was fourth down a few weeks ago against Chicago. I need some big support right now. Let's go. I need something to happen. Let's go. 9 more likes to 50. $9 more to 50. Let's at least get to 50 to 50. Help your boy out. Don't want to get back into that depression mode, do you? You don't want me to get back there, do you, before the Saints game? You got to have me in a good mood. On a good note. Let's go. I still feel good about this game. Just got to be able to find a way to get to Danny Dimes. Get the pressure. All right, shotgun set. Danny Dimes. Going long, going deep. Hey, antisocial trait happens all the time. I feel like I'm one of the most caring, likable, relatable, real motherfuckers that's on planet Earth and on YouTube. So, sometimes you're going to have haters, out there that maybe they want a YouTube channel or they want to be able to have something, or, maybe they don't have something in their life that makes them happy, or they're just plain hater, whatever it is. But there's a lot of blood, sweat, tears. I mean, we're almost at 1,000 live streams and reaction videos for this channel in just a 4-year period. That's a lot of blood, fucking sweat, and tears. That's a lot of fucking time put in. And that's not even counting the time of me watching film and going to every team website and following every team, all 32. First down, Giants. Move the chains. Golden Tate sighting. Wow. There he is. Holding on the offense. Bring it fucking back. $9 more to 50. 8 more likes to 50. Tap ATL02. A Falcon fan in the building. I might as well get a $100 donation for that. I got a Falcon fan in the building. What the fuck happened? Tap ATL02. What it do, my guy? I need to get a $100 donation for just bringing a Falcon fan in the room. There haven't been those in like 4 years. What up, Tap? How are you? Got some good emotional wins from you in the last couple weeks. Falcons on a little bit of a roll. Got a tough schedule, though, coming up. But I like the way that Julio is starting to ball out. Matt Ryan is confident as well. On the screen itself, there should be a little section where you can do the comments, and you should be able to have a $ next to the comment, and that's where you donate. And then you just put in your debit card, put in the amount, and put in the message. So you can put a message in that'll get highlighted on there. And then you can put the dollar amount. Support your boy. Damn, 16-hour shifts? Wow, that's crazy. That'll definitely mentally drain you. Get in there, Tampa! Get him! Get him! Yes! What did I say? What did I say? Did I say there was going to be a big play? Did I say there was going to be a pick? Did I say there was going to be a big turnover? Let's fucking go. Your boy's got ESP. ESP, not ESPN. ESP. Let's go. Told you. I know my team better than anybody. I told you. I told you. Bang! Zag! Amig! $20. Go Steelers. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Gang, gang, gang. Thank you, Zach, so much. Zach Morris! Zach Amig! Steelers! My boy. Sean Murphy Bunting. Thank you very much. Let's go. Gang, gang, gang. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. And like I said, it's been fun watching the Steelers and the Chiefs this season. They're the cream of the crop in the AFC. And like I said, I like the Bucs. I like the Saints. I like the Packers. I like the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Rams. And I'm going to even give a little Eagles love. They're not going to maybe do anything deep this season. But I've been proud of the way that they fought and scrapped, even with that bad NFC East. And that's facts. I will, Zach. I will. Well, like I said, anytime, that people can show love, and then when one person donates, usually it'll lead to someone else donating. You know what I mean? And like I said, to put in all the hard work and the blood, the sweat, the tears, a lot of people don't really realize how much time and effort it takes to be a successful YouTuber and to have preparation, to be a good host, to have a good radio or YouTube or TV voice, to be able to be entertaining, for 3.5 hours, to put on a good live stream. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of talent, a lot of dedication, a lot of passion, a lot of effort. You got to be mentally strong. You know what I mean? But also, too, the fans. When you have fans like this, this is what keeps me going. You know what I mean? Especially when times are tough. You know what I mean? That's facts. So thank you so much. And then one thing is, Zach, you could have donated $1. You could have donated $2, right? But just the fact that you're willing to spend $20, right, which to some people is nothing. That's maybe 1 or 2 hours of work, right, after taxes or whatnot. Bang, $5. There you go. See, when one person does it, another person does. You know what I mean? But to donate that kind of money, you know what I mean? That might be a meal on Grubhub. That might be going to the movies. That might be, going to the dispensary or grabbing, an 18-pack, whatever it is. But to show the love, and I always remember every single person that's in the chat. I remember typically who they're fans of, how much they've donated over the years, and I don't forget. I always remember who the people are that support in the chat, the people that smash the like button, the people that donate. I never, ever forget, and I'm always going to be grateful for people that do it. $1, $2, $3, great, right? But when you do $5, $10, $15, $20, $50, $100, that shows a lot of balls. That's a lot of dedication and a lot of fandom for me. So thank you so much. TN Jose, bang! $5, Bucks with a comeback. Bang! Zach Amig, $20. Go Steelers. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys very much. And sometimes all it takes is 1 or 2 people to show some love. You know what I mean? JT in the building. Congrats on your team coming together. Holy shit, what a dream scenario. What did you think of Brady before he signed to the Bucks? I wasn't a fan. And that's me being real. I've always been a Joe Montana, Peyton Manning guy. Not a big Tom Brady guy. Not a big Gronk guy. Who is? If you're a Patriot fan, you are, right? Or, if you're, it's like the Cowboys and the Patriots. You either love them or you hate them. You know what I mean? Or you dislike them. And I didn't really dislike the Patriots like other people did, just because of the Deflategate and the Spygate and all that. It's just they were so good. You know what I mean? Right? But I always, respected their games. But when they came over, of course I got to root for them because I wanted someone other than Jameis, anyone. And the top 2 choices for me in the offseason were Ryan Tannehill 1, Tom Brady 2. And I knew Tannehill wasn't going to come. So if I could get Tom Brady even at this age, I knew it was going to make a difference because it was going to change the culture. He's going to be a culture vulture. He's going to change everything for Tampa. And give me a shot to win the NFC South. Give me a shot to go to the playoffs. Give me a shot, right, to make an NFC championship game each year that he's here, and give me a legitimate shot to maybe get to a Super Bowl and maybe overachieve and win. And the Super Bowl's in Tampa this year. You know what I mean? So obviously the Steelers and Chiefs are better, right? But as far as the NFC is concerned, anyone can hop out. It could be Bucks, it could be Saints, Packers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams. We don't know. Maybe the Eagles go crazy. Who knows? More than likely not. right? But it's the NFL. Anything can happen. Big facts.
5 catches tonight. He came in with 8 catches for his career. Third-year player out of Washington.
Tien Jose, appreciate you, man. Very much.
There's a flag down. Martinez made the stop. No gain on the play.
Holding. Offense. Number 73. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
So forget no gain. It's a loss of 10. Joe Haig.
8 more likes to 50. $4 more to 70.
Again, it's Leonard Williams. He has been a problem up front for this offensive line. He's been disruptive.
Saints did not sign Gilmore. Stop that.
Turnover yet in the backfield, but he's been back there. First and 20.
They don't got the money to sign him. Oh, big hit! Let's go, Tyler Johnson from motherfucking Minnesota. Let's go.
It's a gain of 19.
Hopefully that's not on the Buccaneers. Come on, I need this. Come on, baby.
Let's see if it was
I love Gilly Island. He's awesome. Gilmore's the man.
That's one of those plays, throwing that seam up the field.
Yeah, the Saints have got no money for him, man. He ain't going there.
Dislodge the ball from the receiver.
If anyone was going to be able to get Gilmore, it'd be like the Browns, because they're the only team that has fucking money left. That's facts.
Exactly how you coach it. Yeah, for Logan Ryan. And that's probably what the
Jomo, you don't think the Steelers are ready? Are you kidding me? Have you watched any Steelers games this season? They're just as good as the Chiefs this season, if not better. They got the #1 defense in the league, period. They got ballers on every level, and they lost Devin Bush, and they're still doing good. Move the chains. First down, Bucks. Let's go. And they got Big Ben. They got James Conner. They got Benny Snell. They got Juju. They got Deontay Johnson. They got Chase Claypool. They got Eric Ebron. They got a good O-line. Do I need to keep going? They literally are the only undefeated team left for a reason. No one thought that they were going to beat the Ravens. I did. I predicted that they were going to win because they're good. They got everything that you would want. Boswell, they got Tomlin, they got everything you would want. They're literally the only team that could probably beat the Chiefs in the AFC. I don't see any other team. Ravens, no. Titans, no. Bills, no. Colts, no. Raiders, no. There's no team that's going to be able to beat the Chiefs except the Steelers. And the Titans could, maybe, if they got hot at the right time, but I don't see them. They got a lot of flaws in their defense this season. I just don't see it happening. Steelers are the only team that could beat the Chiefs, period. And if the Chiefs don't go to the Super Bowl, you better believe the Steelers are going. This reminds me of their Super Bowl teams that they had in the past when they played who? The Cardinals with Kurt Warner, right? They had guys like James Harrison. They had guys that were ballers, just like this team. Minka Fitzpatrick, once in a generation. Bud Dupree, baller, right? TJ Watt, better than JJ now, right? TJ Watt's one of the best players in the whole NFL. So is Minka. Bud Dupree's awesome. They got lots of ballers out there. And the offense is balling too. And there's no egos. They don't care who gets the ball and who gets the 100 yards and who gets 2 touchdowns. All they care about winning. And that's just kind of like the Buccaneers. They don't care. Mike Evans, Godwin, Scotty Miller, those guys don't care who gets the touchdowns as long as we win. So, I mean, I don't know if you've watched a lot of Steelers games out there, but they are undefeated for a reason, and they're legit. They'll lose a couple games. Nobody's going undefeated this season. But, I mean, if you look at the team and the way that they're built, as long as they don't have any serious injuries to Big Ben or James Conner, they're going to go to the AFC Championship game, and they could keep up with the Chiefs. I don't know if they can beat them, if Mahomes is rolling, but if the Steelers' defense plays like the #1 defense, they have a shot. I mean, if the Raiders can beat the Chiefs, why can't the Steelers? Just saying. That's facts. Look at the team. You got to look at all the weapons. Watch the film. Watch the tape. I love Bucks getting AB. I love it. I love it. Steelers are legit.
So they can play 2 safeties back. Now the question is, do they play zone?
Yeah, they're gonna lose, but it's good for them to lose. Get it out of the way. You know what I mean? But they may not lose for a couple weeks.
First down and 10. That's Miller in motion.
Cardinals won't get to the Super Bowl this year.
42 off the play action. Brady.
Yes! 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 First down, Buccaneers.
And a flag comes in.
Late hit? Can I get something extra? Give me a late hit on the Giants. Give me some extra yards. The Cardinals are good, but they don't have they don't have Chandler Jones. With no Chandler Jones, Yes! Use of the helmet, you bitch. Let's go. And that's where good teams find a way to win, bad teams find a way to lose. Let's go. Of course, if AB's not a team player. But AB also knows, I mean, Brady went to bat for him. And Arians coached him when he was on Steelers, when he was the OC. Your boy knows football, okay? I've been watching since 1985. I'm not a dummy, all right? I read, I watch film. I know what I'm talking about. But anyone that doesn't think the Steelers is not legit, they haven't watched them play football this season. So, but it's all depending on Big Ben and James Conner. I mean, that's really the bloodline of the Steelers. Brady. Touchdown! Buccaneers, Mike fucking Evans. Top 5 alert. Top 5 alert. Top 5 alert. Top 5. Top 5. Top 5. 5-time. 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 Booker T. 5-time. 5-time. 5-time champ. Let's go. 5-time. 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 5-time champ. Let's go. Let's go. Mike Evans, top 5 alert. Look at that. Injured too. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Bigger than Ben. I have not, but I've heard of it. I need to watch it. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Go Bucks. $4 more to 70. 7 more likes to 50. Let's go. The Spinneroonie. I know. I wish I could. I'd probably knock all my equipment over. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Extra point is up. Right down the fucking middle. Let's go. Top 5 alert, baby. Bang! TN Jose, $2.99. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And I love the fans, you know, that donate, and they donate more than once in a stream. It's pretty common for the fans that really show the love. Appreciate you, Jose. I mean, that means a lot, man. Because like I said, some people, they may be able to donate or they choose not to, but then you get the people that, you know, that show the love. You know, I mean, it's especially, I mean, if you like us as one of your favorite shows, it's just like Netflix or Hulu or you know, one of the things that you subscribe to, Disney Channel and the Disney Network. You know what I mean? Because that's really what it comes down to, because a lot of people don't have cable. A lot of people, you know, are streaming a lot of their services, but a lot of people actually watch a lot of their favorite programs streaming or on YouTube. So, I mean, if you consider us one of your favorite shows, it's great. I love it, man. I put in the time and the grind, and I promise you, there's going to be some big special things as the years go along. You know, there's going to be shows, networks, podcasts. They're going to be reaching out at some point or another. A lot of people already know who we are. Madden knows who we are. EA Sports knows who we are. ESPN, Fox Sports, NFL Network. You know what I mean? So it's not like if we don't have a spot on the show just yet, that doesn't mean that door isn't going to come a knocking at some point or another. I mean, I definitely want to build the brand for what I've built here, you know, building it from 0 to 20,000 subscribers, but obviously going from 20 to 30 to 50 to 100,000 subscribers is the goal. You know, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 10 million views. I mean, you just want to keep growing. But the thing is having the quality fans that really appreciate the hard work, the blood, the sweat, the tears. And I'm like a lot of y'all, you know. I love football. But I love the league more than most people. I love all 32 teams, even the Jets and the Browns. I mean, it doesn't matter. The Jacksonville Jags, I still love them. You know, NFL, AEW, and wrestling in general. I mean, and college football. I mean, those are the top 3, and they're always going to be my top 3. NFL, wrestling, college football. Nothing else will ever touch those 3 for me ever. Spinneroonie, Booker T, Stevie Ray. Love them. New world order for life, brother. Let's go. That's okay, Tap. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate anyone that comes in. Everyone's busy, you know what I mean? But you come in, show some love. I mean, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, any kind of, you know, recommendations on anything NFL, wrestling, or college football related, let me know. I mean, I'm all over it. I mean, that's what I do. You know, when I'm not on YouTube, I read. You know, I watch film. I mean, that's what I like to do. Evaluate talent, you know, watch films, study plays, study playbooks, study teams, evaluate players, you know, and get into that mix. And if I'm not doing that, I'm watching wrestling and enjoying that entertainment side of it. Just because I've been doing that ever since I was 5 years old. And I won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. 6 more likes to 50. Can we get there? If anyone's in the room right now that hasn't smashed the like button just yet, please do. 50 likes. We're at $1 more to 70. The generosity from you guys is great. I didn't know if we were going to get to 100 and 100, but you guys are making a strong push. Appreciate you guys. And like I said, it's for analytics. It's for metrics to show YouTube that we can deserve to get more videos promoted. And if they keep seeing consistent likes, smashes of the like button, donations, it's definitely going to help out for the metrics and the analytics, but it also shows support, for all the hard work and the blood and the sweat and the tears, since we don't really get anything for reaction videos. Since the NFL copyrights that, they get all the money off of that. We don't get anything. And shit, they've been blocking almost 90% of them this year, but I'm going to try a new format and see if that works. And if I got any energy left after this live stream, maybe I'll even try to do one. So appreciate you guys. Smash that like button, donate to your boy, and subscribe to the channel. I mean, look at the background. No green screen for the last 3 years, and look what it looks like now. Come on, get him! Yes! Sit down. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a second lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go. All right, Zach. Appreciate you. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, man. DJ Houdat. Saints in the building. What to do? But I'm proud of the way that things look. With the layout on the bottom of the screen to subscribe to the YouTube channel and the different social media and the little artwork there at the bottom with the new logo in the top left corner, the scoreboard, the background with the ESPN NFL studio, the being able to do custom thumbnails with text on it. I mean, this is all brand new. You know what I mean? So a lot of hard work that goes into it, but I really love it. Get him. There we go. Nice stop. 4th down, baby. Appreciate that, man. I'm grinding. A lot of people will be hopping in here hoping that the Bucs lose, but it's all good. Obviously, the Bucs looked horrible in the first half, but the Bucs found a way to get that key turnover like I told you they would. And I'm excited because, like I said, regardless if you're a Panther fan, Falcon fan, or a Saint fan, hoping that I lose, bottom line, the Bucs have a good football team this year. It's a 4-quarter game, and I'm looking forward to an amazing Saints-Buccaneers matchup at Raymond James at my place this time around to get revenge on y'all after what you guys did to me week 1. But this team is different from where it was week 1. So you guys beat me fair and square. No complaining about the refs cheated me or anything like that. And I lost by 1 point to the Bears. But to go 6-2, I'll take that. After being a horrible team ever since Jameis Winston, even before Jameis Winston, to be a horrible team since 2007. This is the first time in 14 years that my team has been good. So, I mean, at least, be happy for me for a little bit. I mean, some Saints fans have been, they've been in the mix for years. Maybe the last time you weren't good, maybe Aaron Brooks. You know what I mean? Of course I did, Shrick. Of course I did. Come on now, I'm the Bucs. We all can't beat Chiefs fans like you. All right? All right? You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, though. If we make the Super Bowl, we coming for you. We coming. Brady Mahomes. Rematch. Who was the Tampa Bay quarterback when they were good? Well, back when I had Brad Johnson. That was in my Super Bowl era. And then after that, they had Chris Sims, but they weren't really good. They made a wild card and lost to the Redskins. And then after that, they had Jeff Garcia. That was probably the best quarterback that I had since then. But Brad Johnson was good just because I had Pittman, Michael Pittman at running back, Mike Allstott, Keyshawn Johnson, Keenan McCardell, Joe Juravicius, Ken Dilger, Jeff Christie at center. I mean, I had John Gruden at head coach, and that's when I had Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks, John Lynch, Rondé Barber, Simeon Rice, Monty Kiffin at D coordinator, John Gruden at head coach. Nice. First down, Buccaneers. Move the chains. 4 more likes to 50. If you guys haven't smashed that like button just yet, please do. Jameis is on the Saints. He's the backup. He got eye surgery. Hasn't got to play yet, but we'll see. We'll see where he ends up in the future. I'd rather go Taysom Hill rather than Jameis Winston, but we don't know how good Jameis is after the eye surgery. So Sapp was a beast. He was my third favorite player back when I had my great team. Derek Brooks, number 1. Mike Allstott, number 2. Sapp, number 3. Rondé, 4. Lynch 5, Simeon Rice 6. Those are my guys. Come on. Blake Martinez playing good football after leaving the Packers. They probably wish they had him. And I kept telling certain people, it was probably you, Shrick, saying that Blake Martinez sucks. He don't suck, all right? He's made a big difference for the Giants, even though they're a crappy team. And look how bad the Packers are without him. It's definitely seen. Josh Freeman, yep, in 2009, 2010. You know, Freeman was pretty good for me after that. But, yeah, it's been a long, long time. Josh Freeman, the best Buccaneer. I've had a lot of guys, you know, that have been up and down for me. But it's just awesome to see them competing. Skip. Have the Bucs ever had a bad running back? Oh, of course. I mean, they normally don't have really good ones. I mean, the best ones I've ever had, you know, is in the last 20 years or so. You know, Mike Allstott and Warwick Dunn. Yeah, Doug Martin was good for a year or two, you know. But now Rojo is starting to cement himself because Fournette isn't long-term. Shady McCoy's not long-term. Keyshawn Vaughn's a rookie. But Mike Allstott obviously was the best, in my opinion. Doug Williams, yeah, that's a long time ago. That's like in the 80s. Flag on the Giants, baby. Let's go. Yeah, but why is that, Shrick? Because you got good coaching. Normally, I don't have good coaching. I mean, I had guys like Lovie Smith. You know, look at all the coaches that I've had over Schiano. Greg Schiano. Get the fuck out of here. Greg Schiano. Like I was going to win games with Greg fucking Schiano. Of course I wasn't. You know what I mean? I've always had, if you have bad coaching, you're not going to win games. Period. You know what I mean? And especially I'm a small market team on top of that. You know what I mean? Not anyone really wanted to come to Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? They're a really small market. This isn't like a big market team. So it is what it is. 4 more likes to 50, $1 more to 70, $6 more to 75 if we can get there. All right, pounding the rock to bleed the clock. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. At least let's get to 50 likes. So if you guys haven't smashed it, unclick on the chat, smash the like button, open the chat back up. Do it for your boy. We're up 22-17. Show some support for your boy. Ricky Bell, I remember him as well. Absolutely. He was an awesome running back for me in the 70s and the early 80s. Absolutely. That's when Doug Williams, and I have a 1982 Doug Williams throwback with a 76 inaugural patch. And when we had Ricky Bell and Doug Williams, that's when we played Philly in the playoffs and we won. And we actually were a pretty good football team back then. That's when you know you're kind of old. I wasn't really watching him back then though, because I mean I started watching football in '85, right? But I've watched old film of previous Buccaneers from '76 when we started off 0-26 with Steve Spurrier at quarterback, the old Florida Gator coach. Okay, so you know, but I was born in '82 to show my age, right? So no, but you ain't old, man. We old school. We ain't old. We old school. Go. Go. Get that first down. 54. That's awesome. How long have you been following football, DJ Hudat? Have you been watching football since like 5 to 10 years old? I would assume so. Because most people that love the NFL, they usually get started pretty early. 5 to 10 years old. Usually find their favorite team somewhere between 11 and 18. 1972. Awesome. I love it. I love it, DJ Hudat. I love hearing from fans of all ages because we get people that are 10 years old all the way up to 80 years old on the channel. I've seen a little bit of Pitts. There's some nice ballers on Florida. You got some ballers out there, Shrek. You saw the thing I reposted on Twitter. Nice run. I had to do the eye emoji on that one. Appreciate that, DJ Hudat. I bring that energy. I bring that fire. You know what I mean? I got the personality, and I love the fans. You know, and I love football, and I think it shows. Bang! Tess with the $36 donation. Oh, baby. Thank you, Tess. Knowledge Saints in the building. Let's go. I love it. Chris Etheridge comes in the building after a $36 donation and says Tampa looks like crap. Well, you know what? we're winning right now, and even though we look like crap in the first half, we're probably going to win this game. So no matter if we look like crap, I'm ready for the Saints as we come into Sunday. And guess what? We're 6-2. So it doesn't matter how crappy we look. A dub is a dub. Bang! $36. Who would have thought that we would hit over 100 when it looked like there was no chance to hit 100 in donos? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Tess, my girl, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Way to get me there. I didn't know if we were going to get there, and we need now 4 more likes to complete everything. So if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please, please do smash that like button for your boy. I would greatly appreciate it. At least that would help out with the metrics and the analytics. Ricky Williams. What about Ricky Jackson? That's a name for you. Your boy watches football. What about Dalton Hilliard? See, your boy knows. I watch a lot of football from back in the day. Remember when Dalton Hilliard was just balling? I got some old football cards of Dalton Hilliard. Ricky Williams married into your family? No way. For real? The Ricky Williams? That's crazy. 4th down and 1. Come on now. Come on, Bucks. Come on, suck up. Come on, baby. And it's good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Bang! DJ Who Dad. Bang, 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 bang. Nolans Saints representing in the building. $5. My boy. Appreciate you. And I know it's going to be really exciting when we end up having a really strong matchup that even people that aren't fans of the Bucks and Saints are going to tune in. Because bottom line, when you end up having the Saints and the Bucks on TV, people watch. People want to see that. That's must-see TV. I mean, you got the Eagles and Cowboys when Dak is healthy and Carson Wentz. That's must-see TV. When the Niners are healthy with Russell Wilson, normally that's must-see TV, right? When the Packers and Vikings or the Bears are playing, normally it's must-see TV. You know, Steelers, Ravens, Patriots, Bills, right? Chiefs against anybody, that right? But I think the Bucks and Saints, to me, have the best rivalry in the NFL this year. Like, if you're looking at teams this season, who is going to be more fun to watch than Drew Brees and Tom Brady? I don't know. Maybe Ben Roethlisberger versus Patrick Mahomes. That might be the only other matchup that gives me that type of excitement. Or the Bucks versus the Chiefs, which you're going to get after the Bucks and the Saints. So, one more like to 50. Appreciate you guys. One more like. Yeah, Brady and Mahomes. And we're going to get that matchup this year. I don't expect to win. You know what I mean? But maybe we'll surprise some people. You know what I mean? It could be a Super Bowl preview. A beer and a blunt? Oh, we got them up here. We got all the blunts and all the beers up here in Oregon. Believe that. I got like 3 dispensaries close to my house. We got beer for days out here. That's facts. One more like to 50. If you guys haven't smashed the like button just yet, all we need is one more like to hit 50. So if you haven't smashed the like button, please do. The Bucks have played horrible in this game. They gotten beat in the trenches the whole game, but they found a way with a big turnover that I predicted that was going to happen, right? They got the interception. Sean Murphy bunting. Bang! We got the 50. There we go. Appreciate you. And that shows you, no matter how bad you play for 2 quarters or 3 quarters, you find a way to be able to win the game. Good teams find a way to win. Bad teams find a way to lose. And even though the Giants dominated me this whole game, Godwin was out. I felt the pain of it. But the defense found a way. Sit down. Let's go. You have to make the proper adjustments. It doesn't matter, though, Chris. You watch football? Do you watch the NFL? Anybody can beat anybody on any given Monday, Thursday, or Sunday. Who would have thought the Vikings would have beat the brakes off the Packers? Who would have thought that the Bucks would have beat the Packers early on, right? Who would have thought the Falcons would even win a fucking game? Let's be real, right? So you never can predict. It's the NFL. Sometimes you can predict, right? But every once in a while, you're going to get crazy matchups. That's what happens. It's the NFL. That's why we love it, because you never know. NBA is more predictable. NHL, MLB, more predictable. But even shitty teams can find a way to win, especially shitty matchups that have bad records in the same division. Those you got to throw out the window. Who would have thought that the Falcons would have beat the Panthers last Thursday? I know you didn't. And if you did, you were lying, because no one thought that would happen. And that's facts. It doesn't matter. A dub is a dub. Sometimes you got to win ugly. But the bottom line, 6-2. Believe that. 4th down and 5, baby. Let's go. Big play. Sack lunch, pick 6. Let's go. Get him. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Oh, my God. What effort right there. Hell of an effort. I got to applaud that. 1st down, Giants. I appreciate good football. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. Got to have some humility. Be humble. Appreciate good plays when you see them, even when they go against your team. It's about being mature, growing as a fan. Not just getting fucking angry for a whole week when your team loses and being a fucking psychopath. It's not healthy for anyone to be a psychopath for a week when your team loses. And we've all been there. I was like that when I was younger. A lot of y'all are like that right now, too. Your team loses, you're just a grumpy-ass motherfucker for a fucking whole week. Grumpy to your boyfriend or your girlfriend, grumpy to your parents, grumpy to your friends. Just a bad fucking mood until the next game happens. When you love your team so much, you care about the team more than your family or your friends. You're like, fuck everyone. The team lost. I'm fucking pissed. But you got to get over it, man. It's not healthy. What happened there? False start? Hell yeah. Thank you, guys. Everyone that's in the building, all the support, all the love. 50 likes, 110 in donos. Thank you, guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Appreciate you. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. And like I said, it makes it all worth it for all the blood, the sweat, the tears, the 8 to 10 hour days that I work Monday through Friday, and then to be able to put in the time, you know, to do the thumbnails and the green screen, the scoreboard, and to put on a good performance for you guys. Means a lot. Thank you. Everyone that smashed the like button, that donated, commented in the chat, you guys are fucking great. The best fans on YouTube, the Fanatic family, all of you, even Skip Bayless. Even you, Skip. Skip. Hit him! Holding, come on! That's Rick. Yeah, you never know, man. I still think that the Saints are the second best team in the NFC. So, I mean, who's to say that the Saints can't be the team that represents the NFC? Of course, I want my Bucks to be there, but I would be proud of the Saints getting there, to be honest. I mean, most people wouldn't say that, you know, being a rival in the division. But, I mean, representing the NFC South is important to me. You know, being able to have the Falcons and the Panthers and the Bucks and Saints being the top division in football is always a goal for me. You know, we want to be a division that's feared. We want to have all the teams be good, even though the Falcons seem like after 28-3 have never been good, you know. But you never know. You know, but if you got Coach Payton, you got Breeze, you got AK-41 that's been balling, right? Emmanuel Sanders off COVID, Michael Thomas maybe coming back, Jared Cook, a great O-line, good defense, right? Got ballers out there. Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, a.k.a. The Glue, Malcolm Jenkins, Janoris Jenkins, Marshawn Lattimore. Your boy knows. I ain't stupid. You know? You got to have a good quality offense, defense, special team, kicker, big nuts, will Lutz. I mean, who's to say? I like the Saints better than the Packers right now. I like the Saints more than Seattle. I like the Saints more than the Cardinals. I like the Saints more than the Rams. Saints more than the Eagles. So, I mean, I think the Packers are still up there. Seattle has a case as well as the Cardinals and the Rams, even though they lost that bad loss to Miami. But, you know, the pecking order will go up and down. So, you know, you don't need to win pretty all the time. Like that win against the Bears wasn't pretty for the Saints, but it was a win. They got the dub. So, Yeah, people do sleep on the. See, and the thing is a lot of people like to hate on the Saints because sometimes certain Saints fans have a bad reputation of just being so Saints and anti everyone else and not giving anyone credit. But you also get Saints fans that are humble and they know that their team is good, but there's weaknesses and they've had some bad luck with things and they appreciate good football from other teams. So you're gonna get good fans and bad fans of every franchise. So. Johnny Cash is in the building? No way. No way. Giants walking the line. You never know who's coming out of the grave to be in the room. I mean, you get celebrities that pop in here. I mean, John Cena follows me on social media. So, I mean, you never know who's watching. You never know who's subscribing. Who knows your boy? You never know. Let's go. 50 likes. 110 in donos. The best fans on YouTube. The Fanatic family. Let's go. Come on, Bucks. 2 minutes left. Get his ass. Ooh, almost picked. Jamel Dean. Let's go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions with the best on fucking YouTube. Yo, boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. It's 12 noon. You know what fucking time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. Sack lunch. Let's go, baby. 3rd and 16. Let's go, Bucks. Get his ass. Almost another pick. Sack lunch, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Johnny Cash in the building, coming from the grave, talking shit. You never know what's going to pop up in the Northwest Sports Fanatics live chat on every game. You never know. 25-17. Huge comeback for my Buccaneers. Got to be able to pull this one out to hit 6-2. Then you got a big matchup against the Saints on fucking Sunday Night Football, one of the biggest games of the fucking year, just like Week 1 was, Saints and Bucks. Get his ass. Nice grab. First down, Giants. A little bit of drama at the end of the game. Well, they say Wims was done, but then he actually got spit on, supposedly, and got his mouthpiece ripped out. So he debowed the chain and said, fuck you, and went for a couple haymakers, even with the helmet on. But you also remember with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, he's the one that was talking shit to Tariq Cohen on how small he is. So he's always talking shit to the Bears, and they don't like it. So, I mean, he likes to poke his finger in people's helmets, talk shit, spit, you know what I mean? So he ain't innocent either. You know, Gardner-Johnson's a shit talker as well. So get his ass! So I'm not saying that that's worthy of getting a beat down, but O.J. Simpson's in the building. You've been out of prison, my guy. I know if he spit, he should be out more than that, for sure. Yeah, but the thing is, there's more than shit talking. If you're spitting on people, you're poking people in the face underneath their face mask, like trying to poke their fucking eye out. I mean, there's got to be a limit, from the shit talking to trying to injure someone and poke their fucking eyeball out. You know what I mean? Ripping their fucking mouthpiece out, spitting on someone. Oh, touchdown, Giants. Did he get that? It looks like he did. Golden Tate. Wow. 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 Big play. And everyone thought this game was going to be booty. We would have had a lot more people in the room watching this game if they actually decided to commit to watching Monday Night Football instead of just looking at the matchup and said, the Giants aren't going to bring it today and Tampa's going to win by 30. That's why we watch football. You never know. It's been a good game. I haven't been really satisfied with my performance in the first half. Yeah, come on, man. What a catch. Come on, Bucks. Got to stop them.
Or pass plays. And Tampa Bay will spend a timeout.
And just imagine if they went for that 1 point instead of that 2 point. What's the score? 26-25 if they get the 2 point conversion. That's why you don't go for a fucking 2 point conversion in the third quarter. You never know what the score is going to be, and you don't want to leave points on the board when you could have just got the one. You could have got it with suck up, right? And then if they got the 2 point conversion, 26-25 final. The game is over. But now the game could be tied, and we could go to overtime and lose if we can't get into field goal range. You feel me? That is exactly why you don't do that shit. Stupid. Because you don't ever think it's going to come back and bite you. But people that watch football and know football, you never go for 2 point conversion unless you're in the fourth quarter, and you have to. Dumb. Come on, Bucks. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, and they got a flag. Bullshit. Damn it. Let me see. What is it? Fuck.
This was designed for Deion Lewis, quick in the front. It was late out of Daniel Jones.
Ah.
I think because it was late, Deion Lewis was working back to the ball, and Winfield got...
Brianka, sorry, no, not happening. Why? Don't you want me to be a good team when we play you? That's going to mean a little bit more if you guys beat us. Why would you want us to lose and then you guys win? You want to be able to have us both be good. And it's going to show that your team is actually legit instead of us coming off a loss. It's going to mean more if we come off a win. Think about it.
John Perry, talk to me. Well, consider this. For 7 weeks, we've heard clear enough.
Beating a 6-2 Bucks is going to be better than a 5-3 Bucks.
Yes or no?
What's going to mean more to Who Dat Nation? Gang! And guess what? It ain't happening. Ah! Let's go. Gang! Woo! New World Order 4 life, brother. Ah! Let's go. Let's go. 6-2. Ah! Let's go, baby. 6-2. 6-2. 6-2. Ha 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 ha. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Gang. You don't wear the Bucks hard hat for nothing. You don't got the Devin White sewn jersey on for nothing. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Aria, I told you we were going to come back. You believed. I knew it. Thank you, man. And like I said, they played like shit in the first half. Let's be real. Come on, Cena. Get that fucking shit out of here. Refs not bailing out the Bucks all day. The Giants played good all game long. They dominated in the trenches. Don't be such a hater. Hate us. Just can't give the Bucks credit, even if we win ugly. We won. Well, it's not over yet. Got to be able to get this onside kick. But it would have been better being 26-23 with the extra point instead of that 2 point conversion. Don't hate, participate. Congratulate. Oh, baby. That's fun, though, because you never know on Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night football. Sometimes the matchups on paper look bad, because if Saquon was playing, this would even be more interesting. You know what I mean? If Saquon was playing, then more people probably would have tuned in. But sometimes, with teams missing out on their star players, they'll come out for Monday night football. They're going to come out for Thursday night like the Falcons did against the Panthers. So if you think about it, a lot of people don't understand what you can be a shitty team, but if you're on prime time on Monday, Thursday, Sunday, they're going to give it their all because they probably aren't going to be on TV that much. They may not win, but they're going to give it all they got. And most people don't realize that. They're like, they're just going to roll over and die, and the good team that has a good record is just going to win. And it doesn't work like that in the NFL. Calvin, hater. Hater, all the haterade. You got all the haterade. Calvin's got the grape haterade, the strawberry haterade, the cherry haterade, all the haterade. Oh, Henry, bang! 999s for Breeze. See y'all Sunday night. Oh, Henry, my guy, thank you. 120 in the donos. I did not get lucky. Good teams find a way to win. Bad teams find a way to lose. Let's find a way to win. And no, Chris Godwin.
Just as dejected as anyone in the stadium.
Of course you are. That's what you always do. That's what you always do.
That being said, this look
What's
you
new?
can see on his face,
What's new, Calvin?
all the plays that were so close, and yet when they needed
See, comments like that, that's why you guys are going to lose.
he kept fighting,
You already got week 1.
kept fighting, kept grinding.
AB scoring once or twice on Sunday. And we're going to play a lot better than we played today.
Great ones in this
You'll see. So many haters on Dylan.
plays.
See?
Each and
It's all
every
good.
need to make the
It's all good in the hood, man. That's all good in the hood.
see that very high. And again, this will come back on Daniel Jones.
25-23, gang. 6-2 record. Go Bucks. Next matchup, Sunday Night Football, Saints, Buccaneers. If we win, great. If we don't, the Saints obviously are going to deserve it. They are a good team. Hopefully Michael Thomas will be back. Hopefully Godwin or AB or some of the other people will get healed up a little bit more. We want Emmanuel Sanders there. We want Michael Thomas there. We want AB. We want Godwin. We want everyone healthy. And this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I can't wait. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Football Giants live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy, just like TN Jose did. Big dub tonight. Thank you, man. Big, big, big dub. Donate to your boy like TN Jose did. Bang, bang, bang. $9.99. $9.99 by Owen Henry. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Big, big victory for my Buccaneers, going from 5-2 to 6-2. Got dominated all the first half. Found a way to win in the second half, especially in that late third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. Appreciate every single person that watched today. Smash the like button. Donated to your boy. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button for your boy either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Follow us, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. My Bucks got the victory. I'm super stoked. 5-2 to 6-2. I can't wait for the Saints and that matchup on Sunday night. I hope they're healthy. And like I said, I always represent the NFC South to the fullest. No one represents the Saints harder than me or Kay Adams on social media or on TV, and that's facts. So I can't wait to see what happens when we play each other. I'm going to be here on Thursday night for the Packers and the 49ers, so make sure you end up doing that as well. And then also I'm going to try to do some reaction videos tomorrow and maybe on Wednesday to see if the NFL will let me keep them up. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And like I said, I'll be back very, very soon. Shout out to everyone that smashed the like button today. Shout out to everyone that donated today. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Final score, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 25, New York Football Giants 23. And I got one question for you. Who you know talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, the Northwest Sports Fanatics. And I'm out. Go Bucks. Let's go. Have a good rest of your night, y'all. Peace.